So actually,
Okay.
sir, I am not with my original system. I'm using my wife's system here.
Okay.
I'm, as I said yesterday, I am in my wife's hometown here. So there will
All
be a
right.
little
Okay.
big problem in my presentation and something. That's why
Sure.
it will take some 2 or 3 minutes delay. But
Sure. No
apart from this,
problem.
everything is okay.
Sure.
Just give me 2 minutes, sir. I think Raja will be joining now. He will be
Okay.
recording the session. Maybe
Sure. Sure.
so that I can able to give the recording to you. So in case
Sure.
if you know
Please.
you can able to rewatch it.
Sure.
That's the
Sure.
purpose,
Sure.
and we
Yeah.
can use it for the future reference as well.
Sure. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Rafi, join the session.
Okay, ji. Record பண்ணிட்டீங்களா ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டீங்களா ji?
Recording on testing. You can continue.
Cool. Thank you, Raja. Yeah, sir. I think both of you can able to hear me, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You are very much audible. Sorry,
Cool.
Karthik.
Thank you, sir. Prasad sir, for you also it's clear, sir.
It is audible. It is audible. Very well.
Cool.
Okay. I
Great.
could not make you Prasad. I mean, because the name is not appearing. I was still wondering. You might be joining in a minute or two. I was wondering. Okay.
No. Basically, I am using. Basically, I use my browser with my Google email,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
each Google Chrome has a profile. Right? So I have this profile because of the names.
Okay, sir. So I think we can start the session, right?
Sure. Please.
So, and the fundamental thing is, sir, this is the roadmap which we're going to cover. Initially,
Sure.
it takes like 1 month for the complete this concept to be completed.
Right.
That much how the smart money concept, that much huge amount of data is there in smart money concept. But you can able to see here, this entire simple concept will takes nearly 1 month. Initially,
Right.
he will give like 10 days of like 10 videos of lectures. Actually, it is his private mentorship he conducted in 2016.
Okay.
But later, people started to sell this as a course to some other people. So he got frustrated and just gave everything to free in the market, free in the YouTube.
Okay.
So that is how I learned from the mentor of the mentees. Actually, he is the mentor of all the mentors.
Okay.
The person name is ICT, and I just need to. His name is actually Michael J. Huddleston. We used to call him as ICT, Inner Circle Trader. That is how he represents himself.
All right.
And I just need to give the credits to him. Whatever concept I learned after this, everything is just resonated the same what he thought. So he is the original copy, and remaining everyone's the first copies only.
All right.
Okay. So actually, it's a very intensive program. It took like 12 months for the theory part to get completed. Okay. So that much intense it is. Actually, it is completed in 2016 way back. I just need to give thanks to Mr. Rajagopal. I think maybe he's not listening to this, but he completed this entire 12 months in a span of 3 months actually. Because that time I was in a job. Actually, and I didn't able to contribute much more time for the learning. I was learning in my own phase, but Rajagopal that time he left the job. That time only he just left the job due to his personal reasons, and he completed a 12 months course in 3 months. When I say completed, it is not just completed. He took the perfect notes of this with a real-time application, how to apply them in the market. That kind of things he just took. That helped me to reduce my learning curve. So I just need to give the credits to Raja also here.
So he joined the call, not yet, right?
No, sir. Actually, yesterday I just contacted him. He said he has the work in the morning.
All right.
So he said he didn't join the call. Probably we will have another sessions with him.
Sure.
And the thing is, actually, I'm just conducting 2 sessions like this. One for the Tamil guys actually, who are a little bit not comfortable with the English one, and the other session is with you guys actually. Just the communication medium is different. Other than the contents are same. So what is my plan is, sir? Actually, I am new to teaching actually. Especially with a structured approach for teaching. I will teach the doubts and other things. That will be fine. But for the complete mentorship course, complete structure, it will be now somewhat difficult for me to do. But just a minute, sorry. But I will just try to do it. We are learning from each other. We can able to improve that. My plan is actually I will cover the 12-month concept in a period of 1 month. Maybe 1 month or 1 month and 1 week probably. Between 4 weeks to 5 weeks, I try to cover everything. So that if I take like 3 months to 4 months, initially I just plan to go for 3 months. But if I go for 3 months, my entry will be coming at the month 10. You can able to see here simply entry model, right?
Yeah.
So whatever I say here, it is just like a theory to you guys. You can understand the concept, but at the end of the time, you can't be able to apply them in the real-time market. Then you will be at some point of time you will get frustrated. Definitely. Because for the 3 whole months when you're just learning only the theory part and the concept part and nothing is able to apply in the market, you will get frustrated. So what I plan is I will just reduce this 12-month content into like a 4 to 5 weeks content. And after the second week, you will be able to, because we are going to work only 2 sessions per week, right?
Right. Yeah.
So it's hardly like 9 to 10 classes actually, hardly. Okay. So after the 6th class, we will be in position to go for the entry model. Okay. That's around after 2 weeks of time, we will be getting into that how to enter, how to apply them in the market. But before that, I just expect you to do a lot of homeworks on the things which I thought. I will just teach you the fundamental things, like how to check this and check that. Okay. These are because the entry is only 5% of work. Okay? If you have like I will say if you have 1 hour time, I will do 50 minutes of my time. I'm sorry, 40 minutes of time in analysis actually. Okay. And 5 minutes of time in execution. Okay. Remaining 50 minutes of time in waiting for the setup to come. So 40 minutes analysis and 50 minutes. 10 minutes. 50 minutes I will wait for the setup to arrive. So once it arrives, it's only take hardly 1 or 2 minutes to execute because I already said that my execution will be much more mechanical. Okay. It will be much more mechanical. The analysis part is somewhat which includes a human intervention. That is manual one. Right. So I hope it's clear with you. Sure. So now we can go with. But when you get some time, you can also do your own research on these topics. You can get better on these things. These are the complete synapses. These are the complete roadmap that we're going to follow. Each and every topic. Maybe I can just discuss with you in my own language. That's the thing, right? Other than that, these are the complete things. So if you want to learn better and best, you can learn from these things. These are freely available in YouTube, but it will be a little bit difficult for you to focus. That's what I felt. Yeah, from Indian territory. Yes, sir.
Karthik, yeah. When you are going for execution,
yes,
let us use replay and at least 1 year back data.
Sure.
So that we can have the feel, because replay will speed up the whole process. As well as we can get the feel of it at real time.
Yeah, sure, sir. And I just forgot about replay, sir. Actually, I will post my everyday analysis. We used to have a discussion with me and Raja. We used to have discussion every morning. Like it will go around half an hour to 40 minutes every morning. We used to have the discussion about how we are going to plan for the day. What will be our setup? If it comes only, my approach will be like if and then. If this happens, then I will do that. Okay. I will not just open the chart on a random manner and just do that. So we will post the analysis here also. Okay. We will try to. Yes, sorry, sir.
One more thing. When you already told that you have notes or any other means through which we can develop SOP on a particular process, so that will as a standard guiding.
Okay, standard operating procedure.
Yeah, so that we won't miss out instead of applying the brain randomly.
Okay, sir.
If we have SOP, it will be easier for everyone to follow to the comma, to the dot.
Sir.
So that the possibility of discrepancy will be less. Second point, whenever a failure occurs or a success occurs, it's easily measurable.
Okay, sir. So actually, you are asking me to just provide the material from which I learned these concepts.
No. If you have SOP, if you share, it's okay. Or help us to develop the SOP.
Yes. I'm actually in the phase of developing it as of now. But I don't think so. It will be developed in overnight. It's a process. So
that is true.
I'm also developing that. Maybe along with the class together, we will develop that. I will just say that. You can able to take the note out of it, and you can able to, because I said the water concept I'm teaching is like a cooking food like that. I will just teach you how to cook the food and also give the ingredients to you. But even if I give all the ingredients and we are making the same soup, it will take each of it make different soups, right? With our own, because I will say like salt, like how much, whatever is needed, like that only. I can't able to give exact amount of salt that you need to put in the food. So I will just teach you just make a note out of it. And I will just put the SOP from my side. whatever I
Then one
feel.
thing we can do, we
Yes, sir.
individually, if based on the understanding, we'll also develop the SOP as we go,
Yeah, that will
and
be better because
yeah, then we validate each other. Anything missing
yes,
or anything to wrongly interpreted, so that it is.
yeah, that will be better. That will be actually better.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, no.
So yes, sir. Now coming into the topic actually. So I said this 12 months of the thing can be, I can compress that into 9 weeks. That I mean, it's a 9 weeks, not 9 weeks. It's around 9 classes. That is the concept. So the first class is going to be first mindset. I think already we just finished that. I just do this. Is the approach and the roadmap. I hope I already covered this in the our last meeting, right? How I'm going to approach the system and how I just go. What is my accuracy percentage and what is my win percentage and what I need from the market and how much returns I'm expecting from the market. Do you got that? Maybe we can able to revise that again. Also, no issues. But I hope that's clear for you, right, sir? The last session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basav sir, you also it's clear, right?
Yeah. It's clear to us.
Yeah,
Karthik.
yeah. Because
Yes.
last time I just thought in a systematic approach. I didn't give
Yep.
any hope in the air actually. I just
Sure.
showed you
That.
the results which I followed and achieved, and also how I just going to implement in the future. Correct.
Right.
So with that, then we come to bias. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I will explain what is bias later, but the second stage today we'll be finding on the bias actually.
Right.
Then we'll go to narrative.
Okay.
Okay. Then we will learn about context.
Mm-hmm.
Then only we go to entry model. That is said no after the 5th or 6th class we go to entry model. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then trade management.
Okay.
This also I already thought actually using the showing the simple Excel. I already thought that, but I will do one thing. I will just dive deep into it. This is the trade management act. That's enough. This is fundamentally enough.
Right.
But I will go deep into it. How we can use for the betterment for real time application.
Sure.
Then journaling. Okay, journaling also I already showed the glimpse actually, but now I will just dive deep into how you can journal it and how you can get the insight from that journaling.
Right. Good.
Then the final is psychology, the trade psychology,
Mm.
I mean the mastering the psychology. This is a huge part. Many people will think that is the this is not that much important, but this is very much important. But every people will say you need to master the psychology, master the psychology, master the psychology. Okay, but no one will say exactly how to do it, especially in Indian parents. No one will just teach it. But I have a perfect approach to that. I will just discuss.
Sure.
But if I just talk, my intention is to talk about psychology at the very beginning. Okay.
Right.
But the problem is if I start to talk about psychology without teaching about these things, then you start to doubt the psychology. Okay,
Right.
psychology, everyone can able to say like that. But at a glimpse, if you just want to know about I mean, people talk about generic things. My specific approach to psychology is it should be 80% mechanical. Any strategy should be 80% mechanical, and 20% it should be manual.
Right.
Okay, if it's going to be 20% mechanical, 80% manual, definitely the time of when you at the time of trade, when you're going to push the button, buy or sell button, you will be in panic state. Right. Then that will create a lot of confusion with you, and also it will create the emotion come into play, and you will make a lot of wrong decisions. So I just made a psychology like that. 80% will be mechanical, pure mechanical. What the 20% is only manual. That to the 20% of the things we will not do at the time of trading. We will do before trading. That I said no. The first, if the total thing is 1 hour, the first 40 minutes will be analysis, right?
Right.
So this first 40 minutes thing, we will do the 20% of the thing. This remaining 80% is very much simple. Out of the remaining 80%, only 5% is entry. Okay. Our entry will be very, very much mechanical. You don't need to put your brain into it, whether it should entry or not. It's very, very simple. You can close your eyes and you can entry. The results may be it's not in our hand actually. Okay. So that's the thing, right, sir? So this is the thing which I need to have in your mind. Always keep the 80-20 principle in your mind. And what I will do, I will just say what is mechanical and what is manual. I will just say. And out of this 20% manual, the major portion will be covered here, narrative and context.
Okay.
It requires a lot of manual thinkings, and we also not yet mastered this one. We are just trying to master. Once we master this, we will be in the top 1% of the community.
Mm.
In the entire trading community, we will be in the top 1% once we just do
Mm.
these two things. But this one and this one and this one is everything perfectly systematic. And anyone with a basic understanding of the market and basic English knowledge can able to do that. But this is the one which separates the person from each other. Okay. And one more thing. The major thing is everyone will be making some winning trades at some point. If you start trading today, at some point you definitely make the winning trade. For example, today you make a winning trade. Okay, just imagine. And after like 2-3 days, you make another winning trade. Now the
Okay.
question is, in between the two things, how many losing trade you are making?
Mm.
Okay. This is the one which separates the successful trader from the non-successful one. Okay. For example, if we just consider my case, if I just made day 1 I make one winning trade and day 3 I make one winning trade. The day 2 I make only one losing trade. I'm just cancelling out this and this. I'm making only one losing trade means eventually I will be successful because when I make the winning trade I make 2.5% R. And when I make the losing trade make only -1 R and make the other winning trade 2.5 R. So literally at the end of the week and at the end of day 3, I will be at 4% profit up, right? 2 point plus 2.55, 5 minus 1, 4, right?
Right.
Suppose this is the mindset and approach of the successful traders. But if you are a non-successful one, what you will do is before these 2 winning trades, you will be making like 5 losing trades.
Mm.
Okay, so then before starting into day 3, you will be at the minus 4 loss. Sorry, minus 2.5 loss actually. Okay, before the day 3 arrives. Okay, before here, for example, if you just take 1 minute to 2.5, here -1, -1, -1, -1, it result in minus 1.5% when you go to day 3.
Mm.
So even though you have a perfect setup in day 3, this emotion thing will make you to not follow your system and eventually end up in making another losing trade also. You will not take the winning trade. You will think that okay, if I take the trade also end up in loss, I will avoid trading this day and I will go to next day and trade. So what happens is at the end of the day, you will find out if I took the trade, it will be a winning trade. Okay, so this is how the emotion plays. This is what I learned from many mentors, and this is a sure thing. There's nothing to argue on that.
Okay.
So I think both of you agree with that, right, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, Prasad sir, it's okay for you, right? Prasad sir, I don't think your voice is picking up, sir. Basav sir, can you able to hear him?
Yeah. You are audible, Karthik, very much.
Yeah, okay. But can you hear Mr. Prasad sir voice?
No, not.
Yeah. Sir, I can. You can text us, sir. Actually, if it's not, you can reply with emojis or text. Emojis are the maybe I show you here. Near to there is an emoji symbol right in the Google Meet. You can react with that. Yeah, sure. Cool, sir. But sir, actually, it will be better if you just work on your mics and other speaker systems so that we can have interactive sessions. Because Basav sir voice is very much clear to me when compared to your voice, sir, Prasad, when you talk. So it's a little bit difficult for me to understand that also. Yeah. So I hope you will just work on your mic system and for next meet also that will be fixed, right, sir? Yeah. Cool. Great, sir. Fine. Now we can go into the topic. So the first topic which we go into, this already done, finished. Now the first topic is now we're going to do what is bias. Okay. Yes. Just give a minute. Okay. The first thing is actually in my approach towards the market is like Aristotle's way of teaching. Actually, Aristotle, Socrates, and Pythagoras' way of teaching. Their way of teaching will be like we need to ask more questions to get the answers. Okay. If you see, their way of teaching is for a student they won't give all the 4 corners of the square or rectangle. They will only hold your hands and just show you only one corner of the square. It is your duty to find the remaining 4 corners. Because if I show one corner and it's going to be a square, definitely going to be able to find other 4 corners, right? But if you're not in the position to find these things, then you will not be in the right position to learn from the person. That's the thing. So it is how the knowledge will be transferred from one person to another person, the applicable knowledge. If the teacher alone say all the required information to you, that too in the field like uncertainty, like trading, eventually you will be missed in the process. Because if it is going to be engineering course or it's a computer program coding, we know if I press this button, this will happen. If you construct the bridge with this amount of cement and steel, the bridge will be able to withstand 10 tons of load. These are very much mechanical, very much proven physics. But trading is very much human emotional thing, and there is no hard and fast rule in the trading. So my approach will be, I will ask lot of questions and make you to think. Okay. So eventually you will be able to catch up with the concept. Clear, sir?
Okay.
Because
Sure,
if,
sure.
if in the day one, I mean, if the first thing itself, I just give you the answer, your thinking ability will be reduced, and you won't start to think from that moment. I will kill your creativity and thinking ability.
Sure.
What you're just doing is, at the end of the day, maybe you will come up with a different concept, different approach towards what I thought. You can, Karthik, you said this, that is okay, but I think if you do that, that will be better than this. So that kind of approach will definitely benefit each of us. Because I'm not doing this for the course of just doing the course, actually. I'm just not doing the course for the sake of money, so that I can be able to just blindly just give the course thing material and just move on. But here the thing is, we are just contributing towards our community, training community.
Right.
So that way, just one minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Actually, I said no, it's my wife's hometown. There will be some kind of hindrance will be there in the between. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so I think so. I just made it clear. My thing is it will be like more of like a question and answer format thing, right? Okay. So okay, the first question is: whenever you open a chart for a trading, what will the first thing you'll be doing?
Okay. The first thing we try to assess is what is the trend in the market, basically. I mean, this is my thought process. Okay. I may be wrong.
Yeah,
but
you're right, sir. No one is wrong actually, because everyone, unless until it is making money up from the market, it is right.
yeah.
If it's not making money from the market, then something's wrong. That's the thing. Oh, that's all.
Right.
That
Yeah.
is the equation. Very simple. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. I just note this down. You will first look for the trend in the market. Cool.
Yeah.
Prasad sir, what will you look in the market when you just open the chart? Prasad sir, you just joined by the mobile, I think so, but you're still not audible to us. Okay, Prasad sir. Maybe you can type it and reply it in the message.
Karthik, one thing I just like to check with you.
Yes, sir.
Trend and the direction, are they one and the same, or they differ?
Yeah, they are nearly same, but not exactly the same. They are. I will just explain what is trend and what is direction.
All right. Okay.
It's just like a small difference only will be there.
But yeah, the whole intent was, I meant was the direction. Maybe the wording I meant.
Yeah, you're right. So the direction is the first thing which we need to do.
Hmm. Maybe
Yes, sir.
the language to
Hmm.
spell may differ, which will have a
Okay.
impact on the
Sure.
wordings that what we use. I am also a very precise person. I mean, unless
Cool.
and until I get the actual word from the other person's mouth,
Hmm.
I will not close out
Hmm.
the discussion.
So, cool, sir. That's a great thing.
I will keep asking in different ways, different directions. Okay,
Hmm.
so that they, I mean, sometimes they may be able to spell out, sometimes they may not. That's fine. But
Correct.
ultimately,
Hmm.
the way you question, I also do questioning a lot, such that
Cool, sir.
they realize what actually we are trying to assess. Basically, even though
Yeah,
it's
exactly,
not
exactly.
necessarily, they can we will get an answer from them, but at least it will help them to realize what actually we
Yeah,
are
exactly.
inferring from the discussion.
Yeah, sir. I actually follow the teaching of Richard Feynman, sir, a famous
Mhm. Okay.
physicist, Nobel laureate, Richard
Okay.
Feynman. He
Mm-hmm.
says, if you can't able to explain a concept to a 5-year-old kid, you
Mm.
can't able to explain a concept to a 5-year-old kid, that means you are not 100% okay with that concept. You don't know the concept 100%. That's the thing.
Okay. Mm.
So people just explain the concept with more criticality, with a lot of complex words and jargons. That
Mm.
is just to show off only. If
Mm.
our real
Mm.
intention is to communicate the exact thing to the next person, we need to
Right.
give the terms in like just like the thing, like even a 5-year-old kid can able to understand that.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I follow the principle actually.
Sure.
So I can able to give the concept like it's a momentum, it's a trend following, lot of things. But end of the day,
Mm.
what is that?
Mm.
I can able to say it's an order block, it's a breaker block, it's a mitigation block, it's a firewall gap. But
Mm.
everything is just jargon which we're going to just using just to show off.
Yeah. So,
But at the
mm.
reality, that is what is behind that.
Right.
Yes.
So usually when we look into the chart, first thing we try to infer is it a sideways market, is it a uptrend market,
Hmm.
is it a downtrend market? Okay, that's what we try to see the trending of the
Great,
market.
great, sir. You're already doing correct. Prasad, sir, maybe you can log off. I mean, from log out again, you can log in again, sir. Can leave the meeting and just try to log in again. Because if I able to understand, you just got the things clearly. Because I can able to see Basav sir is in the right track with our course. So you try to leave the meeting and just rejoin again, sir. Maybe that time your problem will be rectified. Maybe I can call him. Basav
See,
sir, kindly bear
yes,
with us. Just one
yes,
minute.
sure, sure. See, I might be jumping ahead of the topic what you were trying to highlight. Okay, but can I go ahead or should I hold back, Karthik?
Basav sir, only. Yes. Sorry, sir. Prasad sir. Okay, sir. We can okay, sir. You just try to fix. Sorry. Okay, sir. We will just continue. When needed, we can just, if any doubt means you can raise your hands up. I can able to call you probably, or you can text in the messages. Sure. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Actually, Prasad sir said that he's hearing your conversation, but there
Mm-hmm.
is a technical issue on his side, so he can't able to reply to that. No
Okay.
issue further. Maybe we can continue with them. Sorry, sir. You were saying something. I didn't get that
No,
properly.
I was just trying to say I was about to share something which is ahead of what you are about to cover. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought of verifying with you. Should I go ahead and share my thoughts, or should I hold back? I just checked with you, Karthik.
Okay, so actually, if the thought is, or the thought, or your idea, or what you're trying to say is what is related to the current topic which you are talking, you can share that immediately, sir. No issue on that.
Sure. See,
But if something about entry, for example, currently we are
no,
talking
no,
about
no, no. I'm
IS.
not talking about the entry. See,
Okay.
the topic I saw on the screen is the liquidity, basically, right? So the
Hmm.
liquidity hunting, basically. Okay.
Hmm.
About that only, I was about to share my thought process,
Okay,
basically,
sir.
what I have the
Maybe
information,
we can
right?
do one thing, sir.
Hmm.
I will complete the thing. I will
Sure,
just
and
have a
then,
pause
yeah,
moment.
sure,
While
sure,
I'm
please.
pausing that, you can also ask your doubt and also you can share your thought.
Yeah, sure, please. Yeah,
So that
that
that will
makes
not
sense.
prevent
Yeah,
me from, that will not prevent me from just delivering the content which I prepare to you.
Yeah, please. Very,
Right, sir?
very true. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, sure. So the first question is actually, sir, bias, right? That's nothing but direction. Bias is just a synonym of direction. Okay. When the first when you just open the chart will be like this. Your time axis will be there, price axis will be there. Here also we have the price, different chart, different thing. So the first question you should ask yourself is, where will the market go next? Right? Where is the market heading towards the next? Whether it's going in the north or it's going in the south. For example, if you need to travel from Chennai to Delhi, you need to travel in the north direction, right? If your mindset is to reach the Delhi, but you travel to start in the south direction, you will end up in Sri Lanka. Clear, sir? Basav sir, you are in mute actually.
Yeah. I said yeah. You are true.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So the thing is, when we have the clear direction, what we can do is you need to always remember this thing, sir. You need to avoid loss-making trades between the successive winning trades, right?
Right.
Between our first objective is between the two winning trades, you need to avoid this loss-making trades. Just think about a real-time scenario. You might have won 1 lakh rupees in the first trade, and
Right.
another 1 lakh rupees in the third trade. But between you just lost around like 20,000. You lost around
Right.
6 trades, so you end up in loss. So
Right.
whatever I'm just trying to teach here, that will help us not to win the trade, but to reduce these losing trades. You just need
That
to
means
focus
protect
here.
your capital. Protect your
Exactly.
minimize your losses. That's what you're trying to
Yes,
highlight.
that protect your capital. Apart from it will protect the profit that you made already.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, clear, sir?
Mm.
If we just sense the market is going in the upward direction or going in the downward direction, we initially need to fix this thing. This market is going to the
Right.
north or going to go to the south. Once we done that, if we decide the market is going to go upward, we need to avoid taking trades which are sell side. We need to avoid the taking short entries.
Agreed.
Right, sir? If we decide the market is going to go in the downside,
Yeah.
we need to avoid long entries.
Very true. Agreed.
Clear, sir? So like this, just following this one step will make 30% increase in your winning probability. Accuracy. I'm just saying accuracy.
Right.
Okay. For example, out of 10 trades, we're winning only 3 trades before. Now you will win 4 to 5 trades.
Right.
Because you just prevented the loss-making trades.
Right. Yeah.
Clear? You just give 10 seconds for you to think about that and just convince this and conceive this concept to you so that you can able to regenerate this in your mind.
Agreed. Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm just moving to next question. So the first question is
yeah. 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Is the session being recorded just in the interest
session
of
is recording. Session is recording. Session is recording. That's why I called Rajagopal to record the session. It's already recorded.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Now we answered the question where is market is moving. I will just say how we found that.
Right.
I found that market is moving in the up or down. That's the later part. But now just imagine we found that market is moving in the upward direction like this.
Okay.
So we will now avoid the short entries. That's clear.
Agreed.
Right? If you know market is moving upward, then exactly where it is moving. Okay, sir. For example, this is the direction. Okay. This is the exact point. You're audible, sir, but there are background noises. That's the background noise actually.
Okay.
Sir, excuse me one second.
Friends, 1 minute. Give me a minute. I'll be back, please.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes, sir. Yeah, sure. Prasad, sir, did your mic is fixed actually?
Still the background noise is there.
Background noise is there, sir, but it is better actually. You can mute yourself. Whenever you have the doubt, you can just unmute and talk.
Yeah.
So
There
that
are
won't
two
disturb
things
the recordings.
in the before session. I have two queries.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One is you speak about the manual in the sense human intervention.
Yeah, we use our brain to think at the moment based on the situation.
Yeah. And second question is,
Yes, sir.
the losses that we make, is it because of the 80% SOP or 20% our human intervention?
Actually, sir, there are two kind of losses as per me. The one loss I used to call is a probability loss. That is, whatever you do, irrespective of your analysis, irrespective of the correct exact evaluation, that will definitely will not be 100% profitable in the market. So definitely you will incur some like more than 50% loss you are able to make. That kind of loss I used to call it as a probability loss. Even though if you do everything right, the trade will end up in a loss. That kind of loss I call it as a probability loss. That's the reason why we have the buffer in our thing. Like our accuracy is only 0.4 percentage. Okay, so the 6 times the out of 10 trades we can able to make six trades as a loss, but that is a probability loss. But we should need to follow our things properly. So do you clear with the probability loss, sir? What I said now? Probability loss. The other loss is the loss which we made unintentionally. We made something's wrong with our analysis. Okay, that will be mainly due to the 80% error. The 20% mechanical will never do a loss because it is very much mechanical. We are not we can't able to make mistake on that. Clear, sir?
Right. So just to give me a quick overview of the probability loss. I just joined Karthik here.
Hello?
I think Karthik is
Uh,
joining back.
sorry, sir. Actually, there's a network connection issue here.
Hmm.
I'm
Sorry.
my father-in-law's house now,
Right.
so there's a network connection here. That's why. Sorry for the interruption. I hope now you are audible. I mean, I'm audible to you, right, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much.
Cool. So actually, what I'm trying to convince you, sir. Actually, Basav sir, Prasad sir asked a doubt that
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Hmm. Am I audible now, sir?
Yeah, you are very much audible.
Yeah, sorry for that, sir. That's a. I think there is a network issue in the entire area. I think so.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, sir. Actually, Prasad sir asked a doubt that the loss which you are which you are going to make in the market, whether it is going to due to the manual intervention, that 80%, sorry, the 20% mechanical thing or the 80% manual thing.
Right.
Sorry, 80% mechanical or 20% manual.
Okay.
Okay. My answer to the question is, I will first split losses as a two different things. The one loss I used to call as a probability loss, say PL. Another loss is a ML. That's a mistake loss.
Okay.
Okay. The PL is, even though our analysis is 100% correct, accurate, and up to the point, we are still able to make some losses.
Right. Okay.
That is the reason for the stock market. no one can able to make 100% out of the stock market because we are
Sure.
not doing any medical operation where we need to be 100% accurate. Otherwise, we lost the life.
Right.
This is the exact reason only we have the accuracy only 0.4 percentage. That
Right.
means even if you make only 40 percentage out of the 10 trades which you're taking, we're still able to make 8.75% per month. That is very much enough to make a consistent living.
Right.
Okay? So this loss I call as a probability loss. So there's
Okay.
nothing wrong in that. We just need to accept it and move on. Accept the pain and move on. That's all.
Sure.
These are emotional things.
Right.
But mistake loss, that is the loss which we make due to our own mistake in the analysis part.
Okay.
Okay, I already said that our analysis will be 80% mechanical and 20% manual.
Right.
Okay, the thing is, this 80% mechanical will not have much of the mistake because it's very mechanical, just like a pattern. Like I just want high and low. If it makes high, I will just enter. If it makes a low, it will exit. That's all.
Okay.
It is completely patternized. There is nothing wrong with that. But this
Right.
20% we are bound to make the mistake because it's as nature as a human, we are able to make mistakes.
Right.
But with experience, eventually we will get to that and we'll just try to avoid that.
Okay. Understood.
Clear, sir? No doubt in that. Prasad, clear for you?
Yeah.
Cool. So like I just going back to the topic.
Yep.
So I was saying that we fix the direction, right?
Right.
The direction is north. But exactly where we are going, that's the question. For example, if I just want to travel north, if I just travel to start from Chennai, and I don't know my exact destination is Delhi, I will reach Kashmir and I will just go to Russia itself, Moscow.
Right.
Okay, right? Because it is also in the north. So I need to know exactly where I am targeting.
Right.
So this exact destination is what we call in trading term as liquidity. Okay, I already explained this to you in the concept of the approach. Market will try to get our pending sell orders, SL orders, to fill their entry orders. Okay,
correct.
this is our entry. If it is short entry, our SL will be a buy entry. An institution use this buy entry to fill their sell entry.
Right. Got it.
Okay, institution use this is a buy exit actually, right? We entered
Mm.
a short and we exited via buy. So this is called
Right.
short entry. This is called buy exit. Okay.
Okay.
We are entering sell, we are exiting via buy. They use this buy exit for their sell entry by hitting out stop loss. Right? And so the thing which you need to get it, they will come here to collect your liquidity. These orders are nothing but I used these sell orders and buy orders are called liquidity.
Right. Understood.
So
Okay.
eventually, what they're doing is, if you consider price as a car, okay, it's a car which is traveling from one destination to another destination. These liquidities are nothing but the fuel area. Okay, car will definitely need a fuel to travel from one place to another place. For example, if you plan to travel from one place destination A to destination B, definitely will make sure to refill the fuel before traveling from destination B to destination C, right?
Correct.
Say it's 500 kilometers, you definitely refill in between or here. So these liquidities are nothing but petrol or fuel to the car.
Right.
So price will always try to move in search of liquidity. Okay. So that will be our targets. So I will come back. What is liquidity? I will come back.
Right.
But now I know. I just answered the two of the question. Where we are going to travel, which direction we are going to travel, and to exact what point we are going to travel. We are going to travel to the point called liquidity.
Right.
And we are going to travel in the north direction. So this will help us to exit the trade in profit, because many people will enter the trade, but they don't know where to exit from the trade. Right? Many people will hold the trade till their SL get hits.
Right.
But many people will not hold the trade till their TP gets hit, because human emotion will not have a definite TP. If the price reaches this, they have the mindset, okay, why not it will go till here, TP2. Okay. And again, if the price is going from here, when it shows small retracement, what you will think is, okay, I already in 50% profit. If I just exit now, I will save my 50% profit. But if you come and hit my stop loss, I will be lost at minus 50%. So I just don't need to wait for me till it hits like TP. I will exit here itself.
Right.
So this kind of emotion will come, right?
Right.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You're saying something, sir?
No, it will happen, I said, Karthik. Yeah,
Mm.
the emotional will take over, and
Mm.
we'll exit the trade at either at a loss or at a 50%
Small
profit.
profit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rather than waiting for the target, we will end up in midway only. We will book our profit and we'll exit.
Exactly, sir. And it will be we will feel very regret when we hit our
Mm.
TP
Right.
afterwards.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, if we know where is our liquidity exactly, we will avoid these kind of things. Correct, sir?
100%. 100%.
Yes. And there also one more thing will happen. I will just, this is like an advanced thing, but I'll say it here. Price is going here. My liquidity is here. Let's imagine when the price is moving here, suddenly it take a retracement.
Right.
This is where our brain will become a toss actually. Right?
Right.
Now,
Right.
what
Right.
we need to do is, when we think is, doing starting of the trade itself, from my entry to my TP, is there
Right.
any resistance? Is there any resistance that can resist the flow of my price?
Right.
Suppose if there is no resistance in the path of my entry and the TP, this retracement is nothing but a small profit booking by the opposite party. It is not going to reverse and hit my stop loss.
Agreed.
Correct? So the
Agreed.
things which we need to remember is, first thing is buyers, second thing is liquidity, third thing
Right.
is resistance.
Right.
You make a note of these things.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 minute.
Yeah, sure.
So liquidity is nothing but stop loss hunting.
Yeah, stop loss hunting, yes, sir.
So rather we
And
can put
the
it across
resistance
this
you
way
spoke
also.
about,
Sorry, sir.
the
Uh,
resistance that you spoke about is
Yes,
not
sir.
need not to be the resistance you talk about is need not to be a major resistance. Even if it is a minor one,
Hmm.
it will still act as stop loss. It will use for the stop loss hunting.
I will do one thing, sir. Maybe now currently you just know that, I mean, just remember the point resistance. When you go into a day 2 class,
Okay.
I will clearly explain what is resistance and with the, how we can say it is small resistance or a big resistance. Okay, sir?
Okay. Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Basav, sir, can I move to the
the,
next point?
yeah, please. Please.
Yeah. Now, you can see. Now, then comes another question. Here, this answers your question for trends, sir, actually.
Mm.
I remember all the question you asked. I will make a note of it. But
Okay.
eventually, you also make a note of it.
Sure.
Uh, Whenever I say I will discuss later, you just kindly make a note of it and remind me. So that you also will be in touch and I also will be in touch.
Sure.
Clear, sir?
Sure. I understand. Yeah.
For you also clear. Prasad, sir, okay for you, sir?
It's okay. It's okay.
Clear. Now, the thing is, sir, actually, Basav, sir, asked the question, what is the difference between the trend and the direction? Okay, sir. Now, I will say what's the difference. I will just draw the thing. You itself answer the question. Okay. What is the difference between the first one and second one, sir?
Uh,
Yeah, one by one. Prasad, sir, first you answer. Then Basav, sir, you answer.
yeah. Please. No problem.
Yeah. First is trend. First one is trend.
Okay, sir.
Second one is more or less sideways,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going. It's always anyhow. It will be onto the future always. Am I
Both.
correct?
You are nearly right, actually, but I will say the exact word. But before that, Basav, sir, your answer for this, sir.
Yeah. The second one is a choppy session. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the first one is a upward mm, upward direction session, trending
Yeah.
upward trending.
Now,
Yes.
actually, what I'm expecting from your answers is you need to relate direction and trend,
Right.
both words, to explain these two things. Now you try,
Right.
Basav, sir. Now you try, actually.
Yeah. Now it's a upward momentum is what I infer. I would like to
Okay.
express.
Okay.
And the second one is the sideways means it's the
Okay.
direction.
Okay, fine, sir. Actually, you
Trend is
are most
always
both of you
trend.
nearly said the exact thing what I looked for, but I will say the exact thing what I tried to have.
No,
Okay.
trend is nothing but higher high, higher low.
Okay, sir.
and sideways direction is always choppy. It has
Correct.
it
It's a
between
you
up and
are
down.
describing about the type of trends. Fine, sir. I will just explain difference between direction and trend.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when you consider example one, example two, for example, if example one started here and ended here, example one also started here, ended here, right, sir?
Yeah.
Both of them went in the upward direction. Clear?
Okay.
Both of them in the upward direction. Yeah.
Direction wise, both of them are same. There is nothing to differentiate.
Mm.
Both of them is a upward direction. Clear? But
True.
when you just look into the small thing, right? Here the movement is very legitimate and very aggressive, and momentum is very great. Perfectly, they make higher highs
Higher
and they're
lows.
going. Yeah.
Mm.
So the trend is nothing but the momentum, the force which the price is moving. That is called as trend.
Mm.
The direction is nothing. Direction is a scalar quantity. It's up or down. That's all.
Mm.
There is no. Basically, I'm an engineering graduate, sir. So something I used to talk in engineering terms. If you can't understand that, you just kindly say to me. I will try to put different example to that. Okay, sir.
Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah. So the direction is nothing but it's simple. It's up or down. That's all direction. But how, with what force it's going, that is the trend. Clear? Here you can see, here it is that the first example is moving with the more force. The buyers are in full control.
Mm.
They are not allowing the previous load to be get taken.
Mm.
Right? But in the second case, you can see, though the market is going the upward direction, there are a lot of choppiness.
Right.
You cannot, maybe you enter here, but at some point of time you will see with this pull down, you will get afraid actually. You will get scared and you just jump out of the trade. But eventually it will end up in the profit only.
Right.
So now you just got the difference between the direction and trend, right, sir?
Right. Yeah.
Means we can say that trend is always in a direction, either up or down.
Actually, trend is equal to direction plus momentum. That's what I say.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah.
Trend should have the direction. In addition to that, it should have a momentum. It should have the force. I mean, a trend is a generic term. I used to call it as an uptrend, a downtrend, or sideways trend. Okay.
Sure.
For
So,
uptrend and downtrend, it should have the clear direction and clear momentum. If the
now,
momentum is missing, it's a sideways one. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes.
See, what I can say is the impulsive moves are more in the first chart, and in the
Yes, sir.
second chart, the impulsive moves are less. That means there is a lot of
Correct.
fight between the buyers and sellers.
Correct. Because
So, for every impulsive move, there is a short reversal, and the trend resumes.
correct, sir. Correct. You're right. The thing is, here there is no fight. Yeah, Prasad sir, I think you can mute actually. The background noise is coming from. Yeah, sorry, sir. Thank you. So now you understand, sir. Sorry. So now you understand clearly what is direction, what is trend. The
Right.
first example which I said is they have the clear momentum. They make higher lows, but
Right.
their direction is also up. Clear? But the second example which I showed, their direction is also up, but they are not giving the clear confirmation for it to take the trade to go up.
Right. Okay.
So that is the final takeaway you should have it from here.
Okay.
Just imagine as a trader, which market you likely to trade, this one or this one.
The force momentum, strong force momentum is the
Yes,
lending
exactly.
market we will prefer. Yeah.
Wherever there is a momentum, that only we will trade here. Just try to do it, sir. Actually, for forex market, whenever there is a US bank holidays, there will not be any interaction by the institution into the market. That day you go and see the market will be like this. Okay. Some Mondays, I will later about the video I will show that, but have this in mind. Kindly note this point. Whenever there is a US bank holiday, there will be no institution activity. The market will go like this because no one is there to pump the market to one side.
Right.
I will buy, I will sell. I will buy, I will sell. So the market will be like this, mostly choppy, not mostly 100% choppy. And there's a US bank holiday. That time you just switch off the monitor and go for your family vacation. That's what I used to do. And
Right.
so this gives two inference to you. The first inference is when there is no institution, there is no big movement, there is no volatility in the market. So if only when there is institutional participation, the market will move in a single direction.
Right.
Okay, so we need to only track the institution movement to get into the single direction movement to gain the profit.
Right.
And one more thing is, without institution, we can't able to trade in the market because there will not be any volatility. Maybe some concept which is saying this can able to cross over here, but rewatch this recording. Otherwise, you just come up to me with a specific doubt. You should not generically ask the doubt, Karthik, what is this not like? You should need to ask the exact doubt, like you explained this to me, Karthik, but I didn't able to get this particular topic not properly. Like kind of doubt you asked, it will be very much easy for me to explain it clear to you. Clear, sir?
Understood.
Yeah.
So,
So
in that case,
yes, sir.
In that case, 80% of the time, the market will be always sideways.
Exactly. Actually, 80% of the market will always be sideways. But the thing is, we as an intraday trader, we don't. For example, forex market is somewhat trending. It will be like 40-60%. Unlike Indian market, since there is a lot of participants are there, the market will be 40% trending, 60% consolidation. But this consolidation itself will be a huge trend when we go to like 4-hour time frame or 1-hour time frame.
Okay.
When you see in a day, I will just show you a chart that it will be much more clear for you.
So lower time frame, it seems to be sideways, but when you go for higher time frame,
No, sir. It's completely opposite to it. When you say in higher time frame, it looks like a choppy one. For example, this is a daily time frame, right? This is a trending one, correct? But when you see here, for the past two months, it's in sideways. It's this channel, right?
Right. Yeah.
This is in a daily time frame. Now we move to a 15-minute time frame. You can see from here to here, this is a trending one.
Right.
When I further zoom out, see from here to here, it's a complete trend. We got a lot of opportunity to capture this trend. From here to here, there's a complete bull. A lot of opportunity to capture this bull. So I will come to this topic, sir. I will come to this, how to handle this consolidation and how to handle the trending market when you go for the time frame analysis. Okay?
Right.
That is also here. I'll just show you. Nothing, no pebbles will be left unturned. I will just guarantee you that. Because if I cheat you, I'm just cheating myself, right? If I'm not in the position to answer any one of your question, I didn't understand that concept clearly, as I said before.
Yeah.
So I should not be I should not be cheating myself. So I just come here. This will be answered here. Higher time frame analysis. Okay. I will just say how we are going to handle that things. Okay.
Right.
That also part of the process. That will come in our thing. It will come at the topic where, right? It will come in the context. Maybe in the second week or third week, we will cover this. Yes, sir? Now coming back to our topic. So I think so. Still now, everything is clear, right?
Yeah. So just to summarize, in terms of the trending market, your question. So it is all about the momentum. Okay. You spot the momentum, you identify the momentum, and then accordingly we need to position ourselves. And when there is no momentum in place, if you see that there is no momentum happening, sit sideways. That is what we are trying to target.
You are 100% correct, sir. 100% correct. And Prasad sir, you are also in the same mindset as what Basav sir said. You are also 100% correct. First, to fix the direction. Once the direction is fixed, if there is a momentum, just take part in the trade. Otherwise, don't take part in the trade. That's all. So, direction and momentum. This is what plays a huge role. And for direction, there is only two things. One is liquidity. Okay? There's only one thing, liquidity. Liquidity, actually, these two will be used interchangeably, direction and momentum. I will explain now. Now I just explained the theory step by step. Okay? So far, what I discussed is just like to impact the concept into your mind. Now only I'm going to into the theory part. So far, the concept is clear, sir? Both of you?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
but here one thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when the market is sideways, what is the possible indication that it may go for a trending?
Yes, maybe I will cover that also, sir. We will cover when the market will reverse, when the market will turn. What is the? I will use the word sharp turn. That will
Yeah.
answer your question when the market will reverse like that. Okay. Now coming back to this here point, the thing is, now I'm just going step by step. So first of all, I just forgot to use to bias will answer the question where the price is about to move. Okay.
Yeah.
So bias will answer the question where the price is about to move. That is the simple question. Okay.
Right.
To
Okay.
bias is used to determine the direction and the price movement. Whether the price is going to be in a bull move or a bear move. So
Right.
as I said before, if it is going to bull move, avoid the short entries. If it's going to be bear
Right.
move, avoid the long entries. That's all.
Right.
Clear?
Sure. That's
Then
also clear. Yeah.
yes. Now bias can be fixed with determining the two things: liquidity and momentum.
Mm-hmm.
The liquidity is nothing but the final destination where the price will go and end up.
Right.
Because as I said before, okay, sorry, I just when I said I just forgot this one. I said no, sir. Whenever you are in trading with a small retracement, you'll be afraid. Okay, but this afraid can be neglected when you know exactly where is the liquidity. And one more thing is, many people what mistake they will do is after getting some money, they will not exit the target. They will hold the trade in the hope of the price will reach much more height. So what happens is the price will start to reverse and hit their stop loss. So
Mm-hmm.
this liquidity also help us in identifying where we should exit the winning trade.
Okay.
If you are in the winning trade, you need to exit that position right now. That can be helped with
Mm-hmm.
the liquidity. Because
Right.
everyone, every master and every mentor I learned from, they clearly define me what is the stop loss. Till where you should hold the trade, they clearly define that. But major of the person will not define me when I should take the TP. Whenever there
Right.
comes a TP, they will just hand over the knife to me. You just
Mm-hmm.
fix it. You just kill the person when whatever you want, but don't regret it. That will be the answer most of the people will give. But this answer is just a generic answer which I don't like. So we just
Mm-hmm.
search a lot and we just eventually end up this liquidity and resistance concept will just clear us our idea about where we need to take up the TP, the target price.
Right.
So now I'm explaining the liquidity. Resistance will come later. You just have this in the
Mm-hmm.
question. I mean, you always do one thing, sir. You will just have the you divide your paper into two equal sheets. Or whether you will have a paper at the top right corner. You have a small box. So whenever I say I will discuss later, you just note it down over there so that you can able to ask the questions. If in the second class I'm not discussing about that clearly, you can ask the question to me.
Sure.
So what I'm trying to say is in the page, you just allocate the small corner here like that to write down your own doubts and the doubts which are saying I will discuss later. And the remaining part you can take your own notes. So
Okay.
next class, if I'm not covering these things, you can question me. Or otherwise, if while studying this, if you have some doubt, you can add them to the question part.
Sure.
Clear, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now coming back here. So with the liquidity and momentum, you can able to fix the bias. So liquidity is nothing but the final target. I will still till now I didn't say what is liquidity. I'm only saying liquidity. I will say what is liquidity later. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Now comes our question. Momentum. How we can able to see the momentum? It's very simple. The momentum is the price will be moving violently. There will be not small candle. The candle will be like a Marbosa candle and will be moving like violently from one place to another place. Okay. But still, now the question comes: what is liquidity and what is momentum? Right? For that, you need to. I mean, what is liquidity? I answered, and how to find the liquidity and the real-time application of the liquidity. We are going to cover it now.
Yeah.
So for any
So,
doubts?
yeah, liquidity is nothing but the target price is what you have summarized. Am I right
Yeah.
in saying that?
Actually, the thing is, the target price is our understanding of the liquidity. Okay.
Right, right, right.
You
Yeah.
should not say liquidity is a target point. You should say like
Okay.
this: at liquidity, I will place my target point and exit from the trade.
Sure. Understood. Okay.
Since you are placing your target point there, that is not going to become a liquidity.
Right. Okay.
It is a liquidity, so we are placing our target point
Right.
like this. It's similar to like egg
So,
came first or hen came first, like that only. Sorry, sir.
so when you are defining liquidity, the characteristics of the liquidity and the
Yeah.
dependable factor depends on which the liquidity is depends on. Means
Yes.
what derives the liquidity? If you
Yes,
can explain.
exactly, sir. That's what we're going to cover next. So I said no, till now not. I just didn't define what is liquidity. I
Okay.
only said
Right.
liquidity, not define liquidity. Now coming to liquidity. But I just gave one insight to you. What is liquidity, right? What is the liquidity? Actually, I said liquidity is nothing but your sell orders will be liquidity, right, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, your sell out is the liquidity. That is the only hint I just gave so far. Now we're just going to show you in the chart what is exactly liquidity with this reference. I'll just show you. Just imagine, sir. Just in insight only, you just say I don't just need to put much more time here because see, I'm entering the trade here, right, sir? Where will you keep your stop loss? Just say, Basav sir, you say where will you keep the stop loss? Will you keep the stop loss here? Just a minute. Here, sorry, one second. Here, I'm entering here. Will you keep the stop loss in the between here or the top of this candle?
Right. The what I'm unable to.
Previous high will
Previous
be.
recent I should be our
Yes. So recent
stop
I
loss.
you will keep your stop loss, right?
Correct.
This completely normal. Most human being will do that. Okay, right? But this thing institution will know that. They will know you will keep your stop loss here, right?
Right.
90% of the people will keep their stop loss here. There is nothing wrong actually. But the thing is, this also will be known by the institution. I already said institution will be like a huge shark. They will have like 200 to 300 technical analysts, 100 fundamental analysts, 10 news analysts, okay, and 5 inside traders. And they will have the exact data where will keep the stop loss. Don't need to guess actually. They will the NSE or BSE or the forex broker, they will give the data to you where you are going to keep where you are keeping the stop loss. They will give data to the institution. So this amount of knowledge, they will clearly know where you put your stop loss, right?
Right.
So these stop loss areas are our liquidity areas. That means the first liquidity area is the swing points, visible
Okay.
swing points.
Okay.
You're going to see these are the visible swing points.
Right.
These will be liquidity. These will be the place where the liquidity will be held.
Right.
Okay. Now the thing is, we without the data, but we need to follow the institutions, right?
Right.
Plus, we can't able to spend crores and rupees to get the data.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I already said that. Uh, I don't think so. You remember or not? Institutions are like an elephant getting into the small pond. When they enter into the pond, the water will splash, right?
Right. Yeah.
So here you can see there's a sudden movement downwards, right?
Hmm.
Just compare it with the other 5, 10 candles before.
Right.
These are small candles and sudden movement.
Right.
Now with this, you can say institution has been entered in the market. Correct,
Right.
sir?
Right. Very much. Yeah. I can
Okay.
because there's an impulse move.
Yes, there is
Happening.
an impulse move that made institution entered the market. And now just imagine there he is having like 1 lakh crore capital with him. He deployed 20,000 crores to make this move.
Right.
Correct? So
Right.
whenever price come back to this level, do he want to see his position at loss? Never, right?
Never.
So he will inject another 20,000 to make the market move up. He will protect this
Right.
high. He
Right.
will allow the price to go near to his entry point. He
Right.
don't want to get into break even or losses. So
Right.
he will dump another money to make it move downwards.
Right.
This is why we need to travel with the institution. Okay, now okay, I'm just going somewhat ahead actually. But coming back to the point, the liquidity is nothing but wherever there is a possible swing point, there will be liquidity.
Right.
Prasad sir, I think there's a noise. Sorry, Prasad sir, you can I already moved it. Cool. So, Prasad sir, actually there is a technical noise. I think so. There's a mic issue. That's producing a lot of noises in respect to the sound. So whenever you have a doubt, you can unmute and ask sir. Otherwise, you can just be in mute. So the recording will be clear, so that you can able to watch it clearly. It's okay. Just react to the thumbs up, sir.
All right, Karthik.
Yeah, cool. Yes, cool, great, sir. So now, sir, I said the first point you need to look for liquidity is swing points. Clear? That is what I written here. Swing points, you need to look for liquidity. Then the same liquidity. For example, if you just go to daily time frame, you can see this is not a swing point, right? I'll do one thing. I'll just mark, sorry, mark this high and this low. It's not working. Okay. Right, sir. So eventually when you see, it is not a visible swing point, right? The visible swing point is here. Visible swing point is here. This is not a swing point, right? Correct, Basav sir?
That is not a swing point because it is not pivot point.
Yes.
No?
Yeah, it's not a correct point. But when we go to see them in a 15-minute chart, okay, where did I mark the 1 second?
Right side, right side.
No, it's
Now the noise is clear right now.
I missed a bit, Karthik. I didn't realize. Could you please play back that?
yeah. Noise is still there, sir. Actually, Basav sir, there's no noise coming from your side, but Prasad sir, there's some noise is coming from your side. That is not noise from your background. Actually, it is due to the you are keeping your phone near to the speaker or near to the system like that. That kind of noise, I guess so. That electrical hindrance. Yeah, Basu sir. Okay, cool. What I said is this is a visible swing point, but when you come to day time frame, you will not think this is a swing point, right? But when you move to lower time frame, take 15 minutes. I just mark this high and low.
Got you.
Got my point, sir?
Frame, it will have a swings. That's where you are trying to mark those points
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. When you see here, you can clearly see this is the high. That is a swing, right? Equal highs and this is the swing, clear swing, right? And going to the bottom, you can see this is the bottom swing, right? So the message I can just trying to convey is, even though higher time frame, high and low doesn't look like a visible swing points, they will still have the liquidity. So we need to consider them also as a part of liquidity. So previous candle high and previous candle low will consider as a liquidity points in addition to swing points. This is the point which I'm trying to convince. Convey. Do you convince with this point, sir?
Understood. No, just one point. What is
Yes, sir.
LDOL? Could you please articulate?
Okay. Actually, I intentionally left that point to you because I will just cover it later. This is known as cross train of defense. I will just teach you when you go to higher time frame things, sir. You can note this point also. I will just cover you in the later thing, actually. Okay. If I say now, you will be yes, sir.
Prasad, probably you can note down. My mouse is not working today. Okay, you please.
Yes, sir. Prasad, sir, you said something, sir.
Basically, in that context, we have to even consider 1 minute pivot points in part of our liquidity.
Pivot points mean what you're trying to say, sir?
Means the higher, low.
Okay.
Adjust will be created irrespective of the time frame.
Like this. The thing is that actually.
Yes, that
is the pivot point, right? That's what you say. We used to call this as a fractal point. But okay, we can we just try to call this a fractal point, so it's better for me to communicate to you. The thing is,
no issues.
Institution will not look for 1 minute charts. They will look for from the 1 hour to 1 month chart. But that's not in fast rule. But eventually, they will only look at 1 hour. So when you go to 1 minute time, you will be getting lost. Actually, the thing is, in 1 minute it will look like a downtrend, but it's nothing but small retracement in a higher trend, 1 hour time frame. So with this trend, we consider this a downtrend, take short entries. Eventually, that is the point they will take a long.
Yeah.
So avoid going below 4 hour. I suggest you to mark the swing points. Clear, sir?
Yes. Now the noise is cleared, no?
Now it is better, sir. Actually, it's better. It's clear now. Yeah.
It is due to the fan actually.
Okay. I'm sorry for that, sir. Okay. Now the noise is clear. There's no less hindrance. But is it comfortable for you to continue without the fan, sir? Or did you switch on the AC?
Yeah, I switched on the AC.
That will be great. Okay. Yeah, sir. Coming back here. So I said swing points. The marking of swing points will be a small problem will be there. That's why we ourselves created an indicator. Okay, the indicator name is intermittent swing labels. When I switch on the indicator, it will automatically highlight the swing points for me. Okay, but this is also
is
not.
it similar to zigzag or it is different from zigzag?
It's different from zigzags. I will just show you how it's different from zigzag. Just to give you a minute. The thing is, it will highlight consider the red and green ones. It will highlight only the pivot points. Whenever there is a candle to the left and right of it, which is smaller to the here, that will highlight by the red point. And whenever the green arrow comes, it means
Repeat.
yeah. Sorry, okay, I will repeat it. When you see the green arrow here, that means to the right and left of this candle, the high is smaller, just like what you said is a pivot point.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and similarly, the red arrow comes when the left and right of the thing is smaller than higher than this point. Clear, sir?
Yeah,
Muscles of balance clear, right?
Means this is the fractal point for this particular time frame.
Exactly, particular time. Exactly, right. Exactly the time frame. And this violet is more powerful than this green because this violet comes when there is a green color arrows lower than the thing. Then only violet will come. Clear for you, sir?
Okay.
When there is two red besides the particular low, then only the violet will appear.
Yeah, fractal over fractal.
Fractal over fractal, exactly. Basov sir, clear for you, sir?
No. Could you please play back? I mean, I lost myself.
No, I can say. The fractal is nothing but yesterday you explained me about the pivot concept, right, sir?
You're correct. A combination of three candles where the highest high is made or the lowest low is made. Basically,
Exactly.
when comparing the three candles, right? Yeah.
Yes, that is what we used to call as a fractal point.
Okay.
This is the thing which resonates with the universe actually. You can able to see here. You can able to see if you go to church, the church will be like that, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
When you go into mosque, you can see the mosque will be like this.
Right. Yeah.
Even our temple, you can see our temple will be like that. With small buildings across and big buildings here.
Yeah, universal.
Yeah,
Even
just
in the-
forget
in the
about the
leaf-
temples. Just
In the leaves also you will get.
exactly leaves, but just forget about everything. Just raise your palm facing yours and see your finger.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can able to see that, right?
And
This is the fractal. So this is the universal point, and everything follows that. The tree branches, the river, the thunder, when the lightning striking, everything will be like a fractal.
Okay.
But just correcting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fractal, is it consisted of 3 candles or consisted of 5 candles? 2 by 2,
It can be
one top.
it can be a 5, it can be a 3, it can be a 6, 7 also.
Okay.
One of the mentors said it's a 5, but for me 3 is very suiting for my thing actually to analyze the charts.
Okay.
Because I'm intraday person. If I go for a 5, I will only able to mark the points once in 2 weeks or 3 weeks like a time.
Exactly.
So maybe actually.
So what you are trying to say? Sorry.
I'm going to say if I will go the three fractal points, sir, so that I can able to mark the immediate highs and lows and immediate targets will be there. For example, I will show actually. I designed this indicator such that I can able to modify that also. So go to changes the 2. What it will do is it will now mark it only when there's a 5 candles. It will mark the fractal. You can see here 1. Okay, this is low. This is also low. This is further low. So only because of this point is marked as a fractal. Okay.
Because
previously this is a fractal point, right?
Correct.
Low, but now it is not as marked because it is not a combination of 5 candles. Clear, sir? But my trading system, it's better for me.
because somewhere in the
I'll follow.
somewhere in the interactive broker blog I have read that the 3 may give false.
No, yeah, that's why you go to higher time frame, sir. That's the reason I will not see the 3 points in 15 minutes or 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll see in 4 hours.
You compensate there.
Yeah, exactly. So thing is that actually I will not look on these small green and red. I usually avoid them because that will
Okay.
also create a lot of confusion. I will only look for the violet ones.
So
It's very clear.
what you're trying to do is you are marking the fractals, which is nothing but a comparison of three candles. In that, a green color will come, a red color can come, and a violet color can come. And
Yes,
you are highlighting that whenever that violet color fractal arrow appears on the screen, that is more powerful compared to any other fractal
exactly.
arrows.
Because
Yeah,
it is confirmed by another two green candles. Then
right.
only this violet will come. And when
Okay.
this violet, bottom violet, down arrow, up arrow violet comes, it is
Hmm.
confirmed by another two red arrows here.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So this is to make sure my life is easy because I don't want to mindfully calculate this point. This automatically indicated by the indicator, right? So
Right.
that is the takeaway. But whenever
Right.
you just see, one more topic is whenever you just go, I will just go to a higher time frame, just day. There will be a fractal before there is a huge fall.
That
Correct?
is either it can be a, I mean, always it will be either a, I mean, it will always be a violet fractal through which the momentum will appear
Yes,
in,
exactly. Because
yeah.
because this when the violet comes, it already collected the low. Because I just okay, I'm just going somewhat ahead, but I will say here for better understanding. Whenever this is forming, what it does is it collected the liquidity from here and moved to here.
Hmm.
So this now will be protected.
Hmm.
Liquidity is always collected. That so the price doesn't want to come back here. It is already done the collection and done the manipulation here. The
Hmm.
prices don't want to come here again. Correct?
Right.
So this will protect it. So whenever we keep pressures are still there is a noise coming from your end, sir. Yeah, now it's gone. Basav sir, you also able to hear the noise, right?
Very much, yes.
Yeah, so that will be like so pressures are better. I
Yeah,
think
there
so.
is a construction going on beside the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. You can mute your side. So whenever you have
Yeah.
doubt, you can unmute and ask. Them. Yeah, good. So yeah. So the thing is, what I'm trying to say is this high is better than this high because it collected the liquidity and that's the manipulation. Because what people will do is, okay, I'm just going ahead of the bias topic, but I'm trying to say people will think this is a breakout and they enter for a long. But what happens is they just do some small manipulation and just try and then they move downward. This is how they hit the stop loss and continue the move. Clear? So this, whenever we just say this will be a protected one, whenever we keep the SL here and go for a short, this will not be hit. Our SL will be protected. That's why this violet is called protected high or protected low, most probably. Okay. When there's a green, this is a green one. But when you consider the violet one, this is the violet one because it have two greens, the left and right of that. So this violet will be much more protected than this green. There's a possibility the price may come back again, collect this liquid and go back. But this violet will be protected. You can see able to hear here. The violet will be always protected. Whenever price retraces back, when the
So
trend is
is
fixed
it
here, yes sir. Yes.
these consecutive greens should be there should not be any red in between the consecutive greens.
No,
Am I
no,
correct?
no, no.
Or
That is not the case, sir. Because whenever the market cannot able to go like this straightly, right? The market can only go downwards with this up these things. So whenever this low is formed, the red will definitely form. So it doesn't matter when the red is available. That's why
got it.
I just put everything in the one same color, this up and down color, violet color. Everything is okay. Maybe I can able to increase the thing so you can able to see it better. Now it's all visible to you sir, clearly. Better, right? So that's why I just put
Yes,
everything in the
yes.
same color. Okay. So okay, sir. Actually, we are just deviating from the topic. The thing I just trying to communicate is you need to mark the previous swing points as your liquidity. That will be liquidity, and like that you need to say the what I just said. Sorry. Yeah. Previous candle high and low will be liquidity, and similarly key levels will be liquidity. I will cover what is key level in our next class. But you know what is FEG, right? I already discussed in our previous session itself. when there is a
Uh,
no contact between the first and the third candle, that is FEG, fair value gap at imbalance. Remember, sir?
Yes,
yeah,
Karthik.
yeah, got it. Yeah.
Got it, sir? So I will just show you some example in the chart itself. You can able to see here. There is a my mouse is there's a problem with the mouse. That's reason. There is a gap between this first candle and second candle, right? And similarly, there is a gap between this candle and this candle, right? And there is also a gap between this candle and this candle. And there is a gap between this candle and this candle. These are imbalances. So in order, it's difficult for me to every time look for this. So what I did is, there's another indicator that will help me to identify these things. You can see wherever I mark, you can able to see blue color, right? Orange color, right? Here also I can able to orange color, blue color. So when there is orange color present, it shows it's a downward momentum. And that downward FEG. We used to call that as a CB. Instead of calling it as a downward, bearish FEG, I used to call it as CB. I will explain later what is the meaning of CB. But just remember, this is CB. The orange color is called CB and the blue color is called BC. Clear, sir? Prasad sir and Raju sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, clear.
In order to save our willpower and save our thinking process, I'm just following this indicator. Otherwise, if you're not comfortable with these colors, you can simply follow, just turn off everything. You will not see the violet or you will not see the green and orange and blue color. Because some people like to have the chart very simple. Okay? But I will I will suggest you to, I will recommend you to avoid red colors in the chart, because red will induce the negative emotion in us. So I used to have a green and black color. Even in operation that you can able to see, people will wear the green gowns because during operation they will see a lot of red blood. Okay, so that will physically and emotionally damage their willpower. So in order to counter from that, they wear a green color. So whenever they see the colleagues, they're green, so they will emotionally be stable. This is color psychology, and there's a lot of things behind that. Even blue color, yellow color, a lot of things will be there. But okay, that's far apart from what we're about to discuss. I have a lot of interest in that also, that area also. So once we get some free time, we can discuss on the Vastu, astrology. I'm into Vastu also. I'm into astrology also. I'm into color psychology. Because trading, you need to have some luck, right, sir? Everyone agree, right? Trading, in spite of all your hard works and smart work, you need to have your luck. So you need to know how to enhance your luck, right? So luck is not a pseudoscience. Luck is a science actually. We can induce our luck by following certain practices. So okay, maybe at the end of psychology, I can cover those things. Clear, sir?
Yep, Karthik.
Clear, sir? I think it's interesting, right?
Okay.
The way we are going sounds good, right?
Very much, Karthik.
Yeah.
Eventually, we will touch all the aspects. We will go spiritual. We also go technical. We also go fundamental, conceptual. Everything will be covered. That's a complete package we are just trying to deal here as a team. Yeah. So, sir, now okay. I just said many things, but end of the day, what you should keep in the mind is swing points, previous candle high and low. The previous candle can be previous day, previous week, or previous month. That's why I say PC, previous candle. FPG. This all will be your liquidities. Clear, sir? Then comes the market structure. Okay. I already.
What is that PDA means?
PDA means premium discount array. I will also say this. These two are nothing but same. Key levels and PDA I will just say in the next class. Next class will be a PDA class. Okay, sir?
FG and key levels are different.
No. PD and key levels are same actually. They are one and same. FEG is one of the key level. This is the major key level we used to follow. That's why I just explain now itself. Otherwise, I will explain the key level in later stage only. Since most of you know about what is FEG, I just discussed here.
Okay.
I just PDN key level are nothing but
No,
these
it's
are
okay.
the heads, sir. From here it comes OB is one of the key level. FEG is one of the key level. Breaker block, mitigation block, rejection block. Like this, there are many key levels we will cover tomorrow. But don't confuse, I will just be limited to order blocks and FEG around. Somewhat breaker block will be touched. Okay, sir?
Okay.
Now coming back here. So now you know what is liquidity. And DOI is nothing but drawn liquid is nothing but these are the places where the price will be drawn towards. That's why we call it drawn liquidity. This is the place we need to keep our TP because eventually it acts as a magnet and draw our liquid price towards that. Right, sir? Clear? So,
Yeah.
do you remember from where we started? I need to put it in the flow chart. Bias, the bias of two components, liquidity and momentum. From the liquidity, I just covered swing points, fractals, previous high and low FEG. Now we are coming back to momentum here. So once the momentum is done, the bias is also done, right? We will clear, sir, the roadmap where we travel. We are not going in a random manner. Everything I just say it's a systematic one.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime I just jump ahead and discuss something, but end of the day you need to remember this flow chart. I will do one thing. I will try to make the flow chart. So it's easy for you to remember these things, right?
Sure.
Yes, sir? Yeah. Now we're coming to momentum. The momentum, the mechanical formula for momentum is nothing but force into velocity is momentum. You need to have force and you need to have the velocity. You need to, for example, when you kick the football, you're applying some force, right? And the football is moving some velocity, say V. Okay? This force into velocity combined together is called momentum. If you remove the force from the equation, if you put the force to zero, momentum becomes zero. The football will not move. It will be like a step in the same stage. If you remove the velocity from the equation, velocity means the speed. Equation, still the momentum will be zero. If you go and kick the ball, what will happen? Even though you apply the force, the ball is not moving because the velocity is zero. Okay? If you remove the force, you don't kick the football, it will never move from its place. Right, sir? So that is momentum. Okay, this is physics actually. Coming back here. The momentum is nothing but the price has started to move. That is what the momentum is indicate us. And the momentum can be found with 3 steps. Okay, now what I started with bias. I said liquidity. From liquidity, I just some other points I went. Now I said momentum. In momentum, I'm dividing them into 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? First part is market structure. The second part is FEG. The FEG is a very crucial. It will come both in liquidity as well as the momentum part. And the third point is candle signs. So if you read the 3 parts, you will know what is momentum. Thereby, you will know what is bias. Clear, sir?
Understood.
I think I'm not confusing you, right?
No.
Super. Paka. So market structure is nothing but you already know higher highs and higher lows. Clear?
True.
But here it is very generic, right, sir? Very generic. Which high I need to choose, which low I need to choose. A lot of confusion with that.
Right.
To avoid the confusion only, we just got this. We designed this indicator.
Right.
Okay. You can simply see. We're going to data frame. Can you identify the patterns, right, sir?
Right.
So here there is a retracement. What most people will think is they will mark this as a low. Once this is broken, they will go for a short. But I know my low is here, correct?
Right.
Since this low is protected, I still I'm in bullish only. But here the market is between this low and this low.
Right.
So I will maybe in silence till this stage. Once this is broken, I will again go into buy side. Clear, sir?
Right.
Clear? But only when this low is broken and have a candle close here, I will change my bias to bearish. Clear?
Yes.
Sir? Now I just gave a systematic, mechanical and objective methodology for your bias, for your market structure. Clear? Then, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So can I put the tick mark over here? Market structure. So if
Some
ITH is broke, sorry, sir.
Yeah, summary market structure is all about determining the higher highs and higher lows. It is making in the
Exactly.
chart. Yeah,
Exactly. This is uptrend, up
yeah,
direction. This is low direction.
yeah.
So when ITH is broken,
Mm.
this is ITH
Lower.
here.
Mm.
That's nothing but violet color. Violet indication is
Yes, sir.
ITH means intermediate term high. I used to represent violet. ITL
Okay.
is intermediate term low. I used to represent down, up arrow is down arrow. So when the ITH is
Mm.
broken and the price is moving upward without breaking the ITL,
Mm,
that
mm,
is
mm.
bullish market structure. We need to only look for long entries.
Right.
When the ITL is broken, here you can see ITL is broken and ITH is protected.
Mm.
This is bearish market structure. We go into shorts.
All right.
That's all. Clear,
Mm.
sir? Okay. Now, when there is a bullish FEG, our direction is upwards. When there is a bearish FEG, direction downwards. I can able to show here the chart. I will open my indicator imbalance. Here I'm going to see, irrespective of the structure is upward, right? Clear structure is upward, right? But the further confirmation, you can able to see there is a bullish momentum everywhere. Though there is some small bearish momentum that is not long lived. Immediately it is surpassed by bullish momentum. So here there is a bearish momentum, but our low is protected. So I'm not going to consider this as a momentum. Again, I will regain my momentum immediately. Correct, sir? Doubts?
Means FBGs are broken.
Yes, FEGs are broken. Whenever you see the FEG, you can confirm that the momentum is up only. The structure is
So
up here. Yes, sir.
in what condition FBG is sustained?
FEG sustained when actually it is not making consecutive two FEGs. See here, one FEG is made, right? It is not making next down FEG. Clear, sir? But you can see two. I mean, after one FEG, we are forming another blue FEG. One blue FEG, another blue FEG. One blue, another blue. Consecutively, they are forming. But here, one red is coming. It is not following by another red, another orange. Here, one orange is coming. It's not followed by another orange. But when you go and see in the downtrend, you can see consecutively orange is forming, but no blue is forming. Here, one blue is formed, but it is not followed by another blue. Here also, one blue is formed, another blue is not forming. Consecutively forming another orange FEGs. But here you can see the trend is somewhat reversing, consecutive formed. But here there is another, once again, so this is a consolidation. Even though it looked like a trending, for me it's a small consolidation. We need to be careful here. Got the point, sir?
Yeah.
Clear, sir? It's clear, or I do need to explain again?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it is sustained.
So simple, so very mechanical. When you see the blue FEG, this is called as BC. That's only you got blue BB. B means you consider it's a blue FEG. CB means it's nothing but orange FEG. Okay, sir? So when you see the orange FEG, it indicates a downward move and blue FEG, but it should not be considered as a so learned concept to determine the bias. Now, when I will show the example, then time will become clear. Now, forget about candle signs. I will teach you in later science, sir. Candles is nothing but the momentum of the candle. The big
So
candles
here
are
one
forming.
thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In this case, the example that you show, even if it is sustained, it is a retracement still.
Yes, it will be in retracement.
It is not a change of trend.
Correct. It will be in retracement. So what we should look is, for example, if we say here,
So in what condition we can say that it change of trend?
the structure. We need to say the structure. What the structure is broken, the structure is changed actually.
Okay.
So we need to combine the both actually. When both the structure and the FEG both are showing the same direction, it is changed. For example, you see here.
Yeah.
What happened here is, here the structure is broken, right? The ITL is broken, but the ITH is protected. Correct, sir? At the same time, we also see the consecutive red sides, right? So now we can say the momentum is downward. Okay, but one more thing, the downward means it will not continuously go down. There will be whipsaws also.
So,
Sorry, sir?
but in this case also,
Yes,
it
sir.
may be a downtrend for a particular time frame, but when you go
Yes.
to higher time, again it is a retracement.
Yes. Those things I will cover in the higher time frame analysis. That is a higher time frame and top-down analysis, I used to call them. From the top, we need to travel to the bottom, but we are going to take entry in 50 minutes only. We will not take entry in day time frame or 4-hour time frame. We also take in 4-hour time frame, that's for different trade. But our trade entry will be in 50 minutes. That time I will say what need to be chosen. Clear, sir?
Okay.
We'll cover this. Now we just fix the direction. That's what we need. I will say.
Yeah.
Now I'll go to example, sir. Now I think this will clear all your doubts. See here, sir. The thing here is the price is currently, these are the untouched liquidity, right? In the upside direction. And
Right,
one more
sir.
thing, sir. The structure will be a delayed one. FVG will be a leading one. FVG will form first. Only after following FVG, structure will change. Have this in mind, sir. Clear? FVG,
It is natural.
yeah. I will always trust FVG first, just like aggressive one. Okay. See here, first thing is there are a lot of untapped liquidity in up, right? Fractal points. These are some, you can able to see small violet here, right? Is it visible to you, sir? Because I'm not sure whether it's visible to you or not.
No, it is visible.
Okay. So thing is, so we can expect the price can able to move here because we know price will always go to liquidity. So these are, I can able to see, I put the liquidity symbol over here. Okay. Now, in addition, liquid confirmation, I also got the momentum, 2 consecutive FVGs, right? But sir, don't consider 2 consecutive FVGs. I'm just for a representation purpose, I'm just saying 2 consecutive FVGs. Okay. But this is FVG, that's all. That's what you need to think. So blue FVG created. So we can say the price is about to go higher and higher. Correct, sir? But still the structure is same. Only when you broke this, it will become the upside movement. But I already said that structure is a delayed one. Nowadays, I'm not even looking at the structure and all. Initially, I used to mark the structure. Now, structure is not that much important unless until there is going to be a reversal. Okay, sir. Now, you see here. See, price first touch this liquidity and then touch this. So, our direction is perfect. Just forget about the entry now. Our direction of upward movement of price is achieved, success, right? So now my aim is price will reach here, correct? So my aim is bullish. But what happened here? You can able to see here. Before touching here, price changed the FEG. FEG changed, right? You can see orange color FEG came. So now I need to change my bias. Consecutive orange came. Now I need to change the bias towards downside. Now the targets are these ones. These are I cancel my target here. It is not going to go up. My target will be here. I need to look for short entries. My direction is downward. Clear,
See,
sir?
in what time frame we are analyzing this, because in the shorter time frames the momentum is so fast, it will just suck out our we will not be able to once the target point is hit, we should exit.
Yes.
Or should
Actually,
we,
those things actually we covered in the entry session. Actually, you don't need to confuse the entries thing here. You know to think like an entry TP in SL at this point, sir. Actually, because that will prevent you from the learning the concept.
sure, understood.
The what I just insisting very strongly is now the only thing is you need to today's topic is bias. It's nothing but direction, right? So the only thing we need to focus is whether it's going to go up, whether you're predicting correctly is going up or going down. That's the only thing we need to focus now. So
Okay,
here,
understood.
initially I focused upward because it's gave my signal it will going to go up. But now by formation of bearish FEG, it's no longer is going to go up, it's going to reverse and change the direction. So now I need to target the lowest liquidities here. So here now the liquidities are the bottom, right? This will be targeted.
Right.
Right, sir? So only direction. Don't consider about the entry point now. So the entry point will be covered later. We will be taking the sniper shot entry will be there. After our entry, price will not move even a single bit against our trade. That kind of entry also we can take. We will cover it here. See here, what happened next? You can able to see, right?
Yeah.
Price without any single bullish moment FEG, it came and hit our targets. So now I say these are nothing but weekly candles. Just imagine these are weekly candles. These entirely took like from which month? From October till December. October, November, December. 3 months it's coming down. So I predicted the next 3 months what the direction is going to be. So now it's definitely possible to me to go into lower time frame and take the every possible short entries. Eventually, I will make money. Even though if I lost 6 trades out of the 10 trades, I won only 4 trades out of the 10 trades. I also make the money because when I short, the momentum will be huge. I'm not going to capture this. You can able to see a small wick here, right? That will be upward movement. I will not try to capture this because it will be short-lived. This downward movements will be long-lived one. Clear, sir?
Understood.
So this means that using the market structure and FAG, we have to establish whether it is a retracement or a change of a trend by considering the number of FAGs as well as the change in the
the number of FAGs, just like representation I just told you, sir. If there is a formation of FAG alone, it shows the trend is changing into bearish momentum. Okay.
Is it trend change or it is a retracement?
It can be a retracement, it can be trend change also. The thing is, that will come with experience. Actually, sir, this is a weekly candle, sir. Actually, for this happen to form, there's a complete week happened, right? Similarly, for a day candle, for entire days happened. When this happened, we can able to look for some shorting opportunity in 50 minutes time frame, right? I already said we are not sharks. We don't need to capture the entire move. We need only a small chunk of move in between.
Yeah.
So the objective is that the thing, you just don't try to look for the profitable trades, profits here at this moment. The thing what I'm saying is you need to fix the direction. You need to say market is going to go higher or lower. That's what you need to say. Okay, sir. Now I'm going to check into layer chart. Now you will say I just current. I will just say one. I will just tilt everything. Now currently we are here. Now you say what direction market is going to travel next. Actually, the market is currently in choppy direction, sir. But this day time frame indicates market made a huge downward candle in the recent times, right?
Right.
With the FEG.
Yeah.
So most probably it can continue lower, targeting these untouched liquidities.
Right.
But if suppose you asked me 2 days before, at this point, if you asked me, I will say that market will there's a bullish FEG and market will target this. And my entry will be based on this only. But now market made me wrong. That time we need to accept it. That's the reason. Maybe I can show you my trade journal. Just a minute, sir. Because I'm not teaching you any holy grail. I'm not here to say if you follow my system, you will 100% profitable and there is no loss. Like Parthas used to say, if there is any no loss strategy, that there is any holy grail, will anyone teach that to another person? No, right, sir?
No.
Because if you out of humanity, out of kindness, if it's teaching means, if that spreads means, that system will not work in a long run, right? Many people if try to copy that, eventually the system will get failed. So many people will not share any holy grail, but I'm not here saying that it's a holy grail. I'm saying my system will eventually give you profits when you follow it with a discipline. That's what I'm saying.
Understood. See, in summary, what we're trying to attempt is take the small chunks out of it rather than looking for a big targets.
Exactly.
That will lead to good money in the
Exactly.
process.
In the long, consistent manner. I am very clear about my target, sir. If I follow this, I definitely will make 8.75 percentage per month. If my capital is 1 lakh, I will make 6 lakhs per month. It's more than enough for me actually. And I can increase my capital to even 1 million if I find the right peoples. Because if I just do the trading for the next 5 years, I'm showing this returns to the institution person, to Citibank person, to JP Morgan. They will hire me and they will pay me like 1 crore per month to trade with their money.
Right.
Okay,
So,
but still that will become a job again.
yeah. So just to share my thought here,
Yes, sir.
Prasad,
Yes, sir.
give me a
Sure.
minute. So, Prasad, what happens is usually, as he explained, people will dump crores of money, okay, just for capturing 10 points. Just for capturing 10 points. They will not be interested to capture the bulk move, okay. They will pump like
Yes. Yes, sir. You're right.
they will buy 5,000 6,000 quantity, just capture 10 points, get out of it. That's it.
Yes, you're right, sir. That's right actually. But okay,
Like scalping.
yes, they're like scalping actually. People will do that. But we will cover everything. We'll cover everything. All my experience and knowledge I will share with you because you may think I have only 1 year of experience, but the 1 year is relative term. For example, 1 year means how much hour I put every day. For example, a person doing only 1 hour per day for 1 year means he covered only 365 hours. But if a person put like 8 hours per day for 365 days, he will be around 2,920. That is equal to 8 years of experience made by the person who followed only 1 hour per day. So I will say, even my experience only 1 hour, say one year, I will say my experience is equal to 6 years because I consistently made 6 hours per day for this contribution to know these concepts. Clear, sir?
Yeah, right, correct.
Yeah, technically I'm only 1 year experience in this field, but logically speaking, it's 6 years of experience in this field so far. Okay. Now. Okay, I'm coming back to that my journal. You can see here, sir. That day when market is forming this, my objective is to go long here, aiming this liquidity from here. Just forget about the entry point and all. My objective is to just upward. The market is going to upward. That's my target. I'm going to capture this point. This is my TP. That's my thing, right, sir? This is what I written over here. Then I took the entry. This is what I'm just trying to say. I'll start with the day time frame. I'll go to 4 hour time frame. Then I finally I look 1 hour. I enter in the 50 minute. Okay, but I will cover this later to an entry part. But what happened is I entered here. It gave me 1:1 profit. Okay, but I know when I entered, it formed the 4 hour refugees formed actually, right? Here, the 4 hour, we can able to see here, this 4 hour here. This FEG is confirmed once this candle is completely finished, right, sir? Clear?
Yeah.
So once this candle is completely formed, this will become a CB, correct? But now it's still under formation. Maybe what this candle might have done is, if this candle is go till this CB will be violated. This CB will not be formed. Correct, sir? Clear? Can you understand that?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, I got it.
Sir, for you,
Yeah, got
clear.
it.
Super. This kind of complex things you understand means you're already 70% through. Upcoming chapters you will just achieve clearly. I'm sure about that. But when I took the entry, the candle is still in formation. It's not completely formed. But after I took the entry, this candle is completely formed. Right? You can be able to see, right? When it's actually 1:1, this candle is formed. So this confirmed.
This is which time frame?
This is 4 hour, and I am
Okay.
entering in 15 minute. So this 4 hour, this is formed, and this CB will act as a resistance for me to go up. I said resistance no. My aim is bullish. The CB is a bearish FEG, so it will try to prevent me from going up. This is a resistance I talked about. We will discuss deeply in the upcoming days, but now it's a resistance. That's what you need to understand. Clear, sir? So this is CB. So now the problem is, now I need to cross this enemy party to reach my target, right? Previously there is no enemy. I can able to small easily just travel up, but now there's enemy party. So I'm not sure whether I will target or I will come and hit my stop loss. So what I did is, this is where the experience comes into picture. I never marry your position, sir. Okay, never marry your position. You just be like a it should be like a manager and like a owner and a manager relationship. If a owner is saying right, you need to follow that. If it's not wrong, you should cancel that. You should change the job and go to some other company like that only. So this part, what I did is, when I see this form, I moved my stop loss to the break even, so that if it's going up, that's okay for me. If it's hit me, at least I will protect my capital. I'm not saying this is insight, sir. This is the exact trade which I took last week. Okay, this is the thing you can able to see here. Initially, I kept my stop loss at 0.63203. I entered the price 281. I was at $27 profit. Actually, I was in $40 profit at some point of time, because it gave me 1.5 and at some here it gave me around $40 profit. Okay, but that time I didn't book to my profit because I'm following my rules clearly. So what I did is, I moved my stop loss to break even, and eventually what happened? Price came back and hit my break even, and finally hit my stop loss also. Okay, sir. People might have think I got $40. I risked only $25 here at this trade. The $25 risk, the $40 means I already made like around 40 by 25 is 1.5, 1.6 times I already made. But you know, my system allows me to get only when I get 2.5, right? Clear, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, got you.
So you need to diligently follow your system. So since I got the break even, this is not my first break even. I also said got similar break even in one more trade. I need to show that also to you. Maybe I did here. Okay, I didn't journal that properly. Just maybe. Okay, I didn't journal that. Okay, I think I just showing that. You can only see here 2 trades break even. Here on break even, here on break even, right, sir? So this impels me. Okay, Karthik, your view is bullish, but something wrong is happening, so it's not going bullish. So what happened? Eventually, market reversed from this point. So here I changed my mind. Okay, but I'm not an advanced trader, so didn't started trading from here. If it were advanced, I will start trading from here, and I will book profit short entries here. But now only it formed a bearish FAG. So next week onwards, I will take a bear trades. Okay, sir. So with advancement, that's what I said. I don't need to capture the entire move. I don't need to capture the neck. I will need to capture once it's confirmed, I will take the entry. Now it shows the institution came into the picture. Now I will travel along with the institution. These are institution footprints. Clear, sir? So initially my aim, last week my aim was the price will cut this. But now I change the aim, price will come back here. Clear, sir?
Yeah, understood, Karthik.
Yeah. Maybe first day itself it can be a little bit overwhelming. But this is how we are not. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I think we have to independently once exercise it. Then only the nuance will be captured. We have to independently using the chart exercise the same.
Exactly. That's the reason I only had 2 sessions. Yeah, that's what reason only I had 2 sessions per week, because you will have a lot of time to practice this. But sir, just I'm there to convince anyone here. This is the strategy which is giving proper money to me with the consistent basis. Okay. So if you think it is so difficult for me to understand this, because even so now it's taken only 5 minutes for me to analyze the bias. Previously it took me 50 minutes. But with the experience and practicing the chart individually, that like Prasad sir said, I'm only in 5 minutes I can able to fix the bias and just take the trade. Okay, but it's all about, it's a credit to the practice and experience only. You need to practice till you get benefit. Because if you just mark 2 candles and take the trade out of it, even at the long run, you will definitely end up in loss. With your own experience, you can say whatever the strategy you followed, maybe Prasad sir may be new to this, but Basav sir have a lot of experience that eventually at some point you will face considered losses. and you don't know what went wrong. There is nothing wrong. Your system is giving losses because market is consolidation. Your system will work only when the market is in trending. And sometimes if you miss to take the trending entry, that 15 points will not be there to compensate your 14 point minus things. So you'll be at 0 here, and one more 14, your entire account will be washed off. So I just guarantee you, sir, the upcoming session will be much more deeper and complex than this one. Okay, but if you understand these things and practice these things clearly, eventually you will get hands hold on that, you will get the grip, and you start practicing on that. Then only you will sustain long in the market. Otherwise, if you again go back to the pattern trading, after 5 years you will realize that okay, it's not working. Like that only you will come to realize. That's what I'm saying.
So
Do you
you
agree with the
practiced
concept?
using replay?
Yeah, I used to practice replay, and I go to. I don't have the data in this system. Actually, it's my wife's laptop. I usually that's the reason why I just bought the premium version of the TradingView.
Okay.
So I used to practice the replay, but never no worries about the replay. Just go inside, just see this. Now what we learned today, I just learned there will be just hide the chart like this. At current prices here, when I move one candle here, now there is a bearish FEG came. So next, so price will less likely to move higher here. It can come here. Now what you do is you just move the chart little bit. So when this low is matched, you say, okay, I successfully predicted the direction. That's all. Like this only you learn, sir.
Yeah, replay.
If you have
Adds
the
little bit suspense,
sir.
suspense
If
to
you have the replay, it will be better. I used to go with the replay. Okay, replay is better, good for me actually. But if you don't have the
visibility.
premium version, replay will not work below daytime.
Even essential also work actually.
Essential. What I'm saying is premium version. I'm saying is it can be essential, it can be intermediate, or it can be a premium one.
Yeah.
But if you're using free version of TradingView, I
No,
think
it
so.
will
Buses
not.
are using free version, right, sir?
I'm using free version. Yep.
Yeah. So for you, the replay will not be work, but doesn't matter. You only need to work on the inside. That's enough. You need to find the direction. You need to fix it. You just go to 4 hour. It will work in all time frame. The higher the time frame, the more label it is. So I think so. So I think we have a lot of 2 hours. We went from 0 to a lot of stuffs. If I repeat again, means it will again going to confuse you. So what I will summarize this thing actually. The summary is very simple. This is an example step by step. You can I will share this PDF also to you. You will read this, you will get better insight. Summary is simple, sir. First, mark the liquidity because these are the places where the price is going to touch. This will determine our direction. The liquidity, when I say liquidity, mark the previous candle high and low in monthly, weekly, and daily time frames, and also mark the visible swing points. Okay. Now mark the market structure. The market is coming down with the help of the higher structure also not that much important because then going to if you see in the monthly time frame the market will be bearish, but weekly the market will be bullish. So if you think the market is bearish in the monthly time frame, only go for short entry. The complete week you will be in loss. Okay, so that will be covered in the next thing actually. So give more important to FEGs. So FEGs in blue, you look for blue entries. If FEGs in orange, look for orange entries. That's also clear. That too, whenever you look for FEG in higher time frame, that will be more label. For example, if I go to daily time frame, see here it's a bullish FEG, right? I'll just mark it here by 2 vertical line, bullish FEG. But if I go to 4-hour time frame, luckily there is no bearish FEG formed here. Maybe I can see on retracement. Okay, just a minute. See, yes, sir. Here I am having a bearish FEG. Price is about to move down. Clear? If I go to 4-hour in the market region, you can see there is a bullish FEG here. So after seeing the bullish FEG, I should not see the market will go up because these things I will teach later session. But the concept is higher the time frame FEG, more label it is. The higher time frame FEG, it's a bear one. So I should not see this as a bullish run and go for long entries. That's what you should note. Clear, sir? Understandable?
Higher time frame will give the direction, but the lower
Yes, sir.
time frame will give the correction. Price will be
Yeah,
corrected
correct,
from the lower time.
correct. You are right. But on our objective is don't enter in the correction. Allow the correction to settle, then we can go for entry. Done, sir? So yeah, coming back again to the summary, then confirm the momentum. Once the momentum is confirmed, you need to check for the rest. Okay, these are things as like a higher one. I will cover them later. Now you need to focus with this drawn liquidity and momentum. You can fix the bias. So in summary, what I'm trying to say is, first, our objective is bias and find the direction. To get them, we need to have two major branches: liquidity and momentum. Liquidity can be found with the swing points, previous candle high and low, and with FEGs. And momentum can be found with FEG, structure, market structure, and candle signs. Candle signs I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay. So this FEG is a very important part. It comes with both places. Okay. So first you need to identify liquidity. So once liquidity is identified, you can say price can able to go reach till here. Then you identify FEG, bullish FEG. So that means price is going to move up, because when we mark the liquidity, sorry sir, you can mark both upside and downside liquidity, right? There can be swing points and upside also, swing point on the downside also. Understandable, sir? Okay, I will just clear.
Got it.
There will be swing points like this also, swing point like this also. So this will be upside liquidity, downside liquidity. Now the question is, well, the price will the price comes here or here? That's the question. That question will be answered by the FEG in the momentum. So currently, if the price is here and it's forming the bullish FEG, that means it's going to take this first. If the price currently is here and it forms the bearish FEG, it means it's going to take this first. Clear? So with a small term, at the end of the day, it's so simple. With the liquidity in FEG, you can able to fix the direction of the price. Got it, sir? So that's all. So this is summary.
Yeah.
So I will just clearly do it again. Bias comes to liquidity and momentum. To liquidity, there are three steps: swing points, FEG, and previous candle high and low. For momentum, FEG, candle structure, market structure, and candle signs. So out of this whole thing, if I give more important, I will just give important to this FEG and this swing points and this and this. So just forget about these things. With using only these three things, you will fix the bias, right? So that's all the class for today, sir. So what I will ask you to do is go to some random chart, but I suggest you go to some forex charts. Say euro. I will just see which charts you need to go. Go to some forex charts. Okay. Just do some homework inside. Just see. For the sake, I will just off this intermittent streamer. What I will do, I will expect from you is, see here, there is a FEG formed here. So the price may target this liquidity next. So you need to say, so I will say the direction is upward. Why the direction is upward? That's a bullish FEG and that's a liquidity. So I will say the direction is upward. Okay. Now similarly, I will say there is a bearish liquidity and this here, but the price didn't come here. Before reaching here, the price found another bullish FEG. Now I need to change my mindset, and what I need to do is I need to target this liquidity again. Clear? With this FEG, I thought it will come here, but it went sideways, and with formation of blue FEG, it confirms my direction is going to up again. Similarly here, that's a blue FEG. I thought price will come here, but again this blue target is up. Likewise, you first to find the direction. You don't need to enter. You don't need to think, okay, sorry sir, but this here I will lose some trades, right? Here I will lose some trades, right? That's nothing matter. Now the concept is we need to only fix on the bias.
That will be later.
That will be later. We will discuss how to avoid these things. Clear, sir? Yeah.
got it.
So I think so. If there is no doubt, we'll wind up the session here. You just try to do the homework. But before the homework, I already shared you one playlist for both of you. I think so.
It is in the WhatsApp probably.
Yeah, maybe I can share it again itself. This playlist has 36 videos. Coming back to the next session, before next session,
Okay.
I want you to cover the chapter 1 and chapter 2, the first two videos. Okay.
Okay.
I will do one thing. I will just share this playlist. Okay.
Now the
Watch.
previous one, what, same thing or what?
No. It's a different. It's a base for the next next class. This is the base actually. If you watch this, it will be easy for me. I mean, it will be easy for me to convince you and start. Don't need to start from the crash. That's what I'm trying to say.
And if you can just copy paste the summary part so that it will give as a guidance.
Which summary part, sir?
Summary slide is there, no? The last step. So that
Today's class, sir.
Today's class summary.
No. I will share the entire thing, entire PDF to you.
Because that will help us.
Sure. I will share the
what we need
recording.
to-
I will share the recording as well as the complete PDF to you, sir. You can watch this.
Okay.
This is my complete the thing. You can read line by line. Okay. This is the complete thing I shared to you.
You gave enough work to brain.
Yes, sir. You can completely read this, and I also share this recording to you. You can watch that again if needed, and you can read line by line. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Specific doubt, that should be very specific actually.
Yeah, because
So what is the,
that will help me to create the SOP actually. Because I
Yes.
believe in SOP a lot.
Cool, great. I also, sir, actually, I am a product manager actually in my last job. I am a product manager for mechanical projects actually. My last project I just worked as a pyranometer. I work in an instrumentation company. I'm not an IT guy. I'm a mechanical person. I just work in an instrumentation company. The name of the company is Vika Instruments India Private Limited. It's a German-based MNC company.
Because I am also
Sorry, sir.
I am also part of IT governance. No.
Yeah.
Part of governance.
Yeah. That's why you can. The best thing I just learned from the corporate is a systematic approach.
Yeah.
You have a document for everything. See, that's the reason why I just created this Excel, this journals, and I also have the intraday checklist. Okay, everything, because people will fail, system won't fail.
Yeah.
Unless when I'm failing, I know why I'm failing, right? That will be answered by the
Can
system.
corrected, improved.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Measured.
call it. Things which can be tracked can be measured. Things that can be measured can be improved. Things which can be improved will definitely lead to success. That is a process. And yeah, sir. So I think so.
Okay.
Maybe it will be a little bit overwhelming, but
No,
this
it
is
is
how the
it's
process
okay,
works.
it's okay. Basically, what happens is when you have different perspective of thoughts, it is help you to build a confluence and
Exactly.
to judge. Basically, even for the algo also, the main component success of algo is the confluence because that will
Exactly.
give you the probability of success. There is in stock market there is nothing called prediction. Only
Exactly.
thing is forecast and probability of
It's
success.
educated guess, I will say. Educated guess.
Educated, yeah.
Yeah. But
Informed guess.
one confirmation I need to get from you two, sir, actually. The class is going to be like this only, and the concept is only like this only. You are not going to you are not going to get full speeded with a system like, okay, you mark the first 50 minutes high and low, and once high is broken, you take entry, keep the stop loss here, and low is broken. This will come at the entry stage. But before taking this in, I said no, right? When someone is going to explain the chart, he need to start the chart from the daily thing. Otherwise, I will just definitely say, so you're doing a pattern trading, you will definitely will not work in a long run. That's what I'm doing.
One big problem is there with the spoon feed. It will make you blind.
Yes.
You
And also,
have to have
I'm open to say this
unless
also.
unless you burn your hands, you do not know the importance.
Actually, sir, we post all our trades which we're taking here in our group actually.
Okay.
Okay, you can this is nothing. Me and Raja and some other friends only here in this group. But the thing
Okay.
is, this is not to make you to get as a call service, not a call service. This is you to validate your thing actually. You see here, we just made a profit $30 last trade. We risked only $10. Okay, this is 1:3 risk reward. Likewise, we also sir, there's a lot of noise from your sides. Prasad, sir. Sorry for that, sir. Actually, and the thing is, we last trade. This is the trade actually we just took. The current TP would be like 34, but this break even hit. Okay, I understood. Take the break even and go home. That's all. At least if I left that would hit our SL, right? So this shows my education is perfect actually. Okay, sir. One second.
Yes.
Yeah, and if I just followed all my trades last week, this is the 18th. I mean, last week started with 18th actually, because Monday I didn't got any trades. I'll do one thing. I will just filter this. Okay, totally I got around 6 trades. You can able to see here. 6 trades, sir. If I took only those 6 trades properly, actually, sorry, Friday I didn't able to. I forgot to journal that. Friday I got 2 more trades. I wasn't time here, but just consider this up to 4 days. My returns is 8.5%. If I risk to 1% per trade, I will get 8.5%. But the problem is we missed the major 2 entries due to a mistake. I wrote what is the mistake here. We took 1 loss making trade that ended up in a loss and 2 break-even trades, okay, but missed 2 important trades. That's how I'm also learning now, correct, sir? So eventually, once I done that, I will be in 8.5% profit in a single week itself. It will happen. Eventually, it will happen. But till that, I need to work for that. That's all.
Miss it because of the analysis or because you are not available with the system?
Yeah, actually, the thing is, I missed it because there is analysis called correlation analysis will be there. We will not take a trade based only on this chart. Okay, sir. For example, if you're going to buy gold means, you need to look for the currency, how the dollar is working. If the currency, for example, this is too much as of now, but still I say, if the currency's rupees is falling, dollar is becoming correlation. Yeah, you know about the correlation, sir. If the dollar is falling, gold will increase. Okay, then it's a mutual correlation. But suppose the dollar is falling, the currency is also the gold is also falling. There is something's wrong. So eventually one pair will go up. So like that, we just only focused on euro, and we missed that the dollar end up. We just missed to capitalize that on the euro. We will cover everything, sir. But the thing is whether this method suits you or not. Because if it's not mixing with your psychology and everything, then there is no use of taking it from here. That is why I hesitated in the first class. Actually, there is a lot of hesitation for me in the first class because
I believe in training.
Yes, cool, sir. Because
there is nothing called suits or down suits. It is based on the training.
Cool. But you need to fix your mindset, sir. Actually.
Yeah, that mindset, and you have to be clean slate. That is very much essential.
Yeah. It should be empty. Otherwise, if it is empty, whatever you put inside, it will have some work. It will do some work. If you already have something dumped here, when I put in something new, it will not be the already existing one will not allow my subs to get absorbed. But trust me, this will eventually make you profit. And even once we just cross after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it will become more mechanical. Now we come covering the manual parts. Okay, Basav sir, your opinion, sir?
Yeah, I am also the same view.
Yeah, so you're okay to continue, right, sir?
Yes, very much, and very much appreciate your effort in sharing the knowledge.
Thank you, sir. Actually, if I the session is not if I'm just going to sell this course, probably maybe in future if everything works me, I can also start my own courses like that. I will not be like a discussion kind of thing. I will ask the person to follow that. That's all. You follow it, you will get the profit, like Partha sir used to say. But now currently I am also a student. I am also learning the concept. I am also trying to make the money out of the market. So now only we are a team actually. It's not like a teacher and student like kind of relationship. It's a team kind of relationship. So I'm trying to convey everything what I have to you so that you can also correct me if I went wrong in some cases. If my objective is only to earn money by selling this course, I will not ask you to. I will. This class will even not even take more than 30 minutes. I will just open the this sheet. I will say, okay, mark this, mark this, mark this, mark this, mark this. If it is blue, take entry, buy entry. If orange comes in, stop buying entry, go for long entry until this achieve like this. You follow. That's all bias.
Okay.
5 minutes
Now,
enough only to teach bias.
sure. See, looking at this, one point I could realize, and I would like to add here, sorry,
Sure,
Karthik,
sure,
okay.
sure, sure, sir.
See whether you does it make sense, okay?
Yes, yes.
This fractal points is nothing but a pivot points. Let's consider, okay?
Yeah, correct. Okay, sir.
Whenever there is a bearish pivot, okay, and
Okay.
if that bearish pivot is taken out, breakout happens, okay, then
Okay.
there will be a upward momentum. A strong uptrend will resume.
Actually, sir,
Whenever
what
there
you're,
is a
what you're saying is a reversal criteria. If there's a bearish momentum, if this is local means the liquidity collected, it will move. But most
no,
of the
not
time,
that
what
way.
people,
No. What I am
okay,
telling,
sir.
not that way.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
the reverse of it. Do the reverse of it. Whatever you done, just do the reverse of it.
Okay.
Now, what I am trying to highlight here is, okay,
Hmm.
see, let's consider okay, how do I point a cursor on your screen? Any option?
That's not possible on Google Meet. So maybe you can say 1, 2,
Okay, no,
3.
let's take the pivots. Okay, whenever where is a bearish pivot here, we can see bearish pivot. Okay, so consider that 2 is a bearish pivot. Okay,
Okay, sir.
2 is a bearish fractal, and when that fractal is anytime breakout is happening, okay,
Okay.
then there is a strong momentum.
The downward momentum you're saying that, right, sir?
Yeah, the fourth point
Yeah.
what you are
This.
preaching, na? So
Okay.
that will achieve on the breakout of that fractal 2 point.
Okay.
Similarly,
Yeah, sir. But
when there
actually,
is
it will not work like that always because I will say that what people do is
they will induce a fake breakout and then it will
yes,
they
this
take
is
it.
called manipulation. They
All
will
right.
do a fake breakout that they go down. This is what you are saying. But sometimes what happens is they will break this out and just go higher and higher and higher. This is original breakout will be there. So that
Right.
both probability will be there actually. Both are possible. And both are not possible also. So that only I'm saying I don't need to get into it here itself. If it's coming down means I will see wait for a bearish FEG, BC, CB, orange
Right.
one. Then I will enter from here. Similarly, if you
Right.
go to up here, I will wait for a blue FEG, BC.
Agreed.
Then I will go there. That's the thing actually.
Right.
I understood your points are actually, but
Yeah.
my argument is you can't be able to fix the direction. So wait for some
No,
FEG
understood.
to form.
Agreed. Understood
Yeah.
your fair point. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I think so we can wind up the session. So it's already 2.5 hours.
Sure, please. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very
So
much.
much. Yeah.
I must say that your teaching also very good actually,
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
because your explanation is
Yeah.
good enough.
Yeah.
Because our articulation also matters now. Knowing the things
Exactly.
is one thing.
Yes. Because many people will know better this concept better than me actually. When
I
trying
cannot
to put them-
because I have weakness of that. I cannot.
yeah, when trying to put them in the screen, people. But actually, most of the example which I'm saying now, the car, liquid fuel, everything came on the spot actually. The elephant, everything will come on the spot. That's people used to say actually. I used to teach the engineering concepts also to the people. But because my understanding is, if you can't able to teach someone with the clarity, you didn't understand the concept clearly. That I said before. Right?
Yes.
So that's the approach. Also. But actually, I also have the sir, just open on frank question. If suppose you understand this, I just show everything to you. Okay. If you see this kind of things course it's under market in the market, will you pay for this course or not, sir?
Yeah.
For example, you just saw the Partha sir webinar and just joined the course by paying the fee. I'm just after 2, 3, 4 years, I'm just showing these results and taking this initial webinar. and asking people to join the course. If you are the person, will you join the course for paying the money or not?
Yeah.
Yes, very much, Karthik.
Because I'm just convincing people, I'm just making the money and also showing my teaching methodology and showing the approach and where it take place. So definitely, it's a content work to make money, right, sir?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, ask. But
No,
now I'm
it
not
is.
going to make any course. And
No, it is. It is actually down the line. Once things are okay, then you can.
yeah, we can be
Of
able to
course.
make some. We can make some passive money because
Even
now we are
not
paying.
only that. Right, nowadays also these systems also coming. No, people,
Yes, sir.
you just develop the system, host the system, and give people to access.
Yes. Recorded sessions.
They themselves trade and not no
Yeah,
no
yeah,
no
yeah.
not a training site. One is what is that word called? Proform. Proform will pay
Yes.
you to do the trading. There is another concept is also there where you host the system, people
Okay,
subscribe,
sir.
they trade,
Yes.
and
Yes.
the profit out of it, some profit will go to you, and some profit they will take actually
Exactly, sir. That's only what I'm doing,
based
sir.
on
Actually,
the
this
subscription.
is only what I'm doing actually. Okay, fine, sir. So we can
Yeah,
wind up the meeting here. If any
yeah.
doubt, you can able to ask.
When we will have next class again?
Maybe we can discuss, sir. I think it's weekend. It's no problem. I can fix. Weekdays we need to discuss with Basav, sir. Maybe we can have it Wednesday or Thursday. That will
Okay,
be
no
better.
issues, no issues.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
sir. Yeah.
All
thank you,
right.
Hi.
thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your time. Yep. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir. Once the recording is uploaded, I will upload in the evening, sir. In the
Sure.
Yeah,
group.
yeah, no issues, no issues.
Still then you can able to see the. I already shared it the PDF. You can see the PDF. You can study that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
All
Great,
right.
sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good. Bye, sir.